All right, welcome back, folks. This is going to be part three of our Civ4 game where we're playing as the Americans with Abraham Lincoln, and we're running the Emancipation setup. Have to start in Emancipation and never leave. So far, it's been a very relaxing game. I would be content to just continue playing this as a chill game. Not every game of Civ4 that I play has to be like super dramatic, but so far, yeah, in the last session, we really just had a building session. Now, what was frustrating is the Chinese over here just kept building wonders. So China built Notre Dame, which I was strongly considering building. Shwedagompaya, the Parthenon, the Statue of Zeus, the Mausoleum. We built the Hanging Gardens, but like all the recent wonders were taken by China. Um, and this little city, Guangzhou, which I've actually been to in real life, Great Lighthouse, Colossus, Notre Dame, Mausoleum, Shwedagompaya. It's this little city here in the tundra. But they did build Moai statues here, so it actually has pretty good production. It's also a holy city as well. It's a little bit surprising that Isabella has not been more upset towards Qin in this game. She loves us, plus 11. I'm hoping that she'll tip over into friendly soon. It's actually pretty unusual to be plus 11 and not be friendly in this game, but she's cautious with Qin, and Qin is cautious with us. He likes Isabella. She doesn't like him that much. Anyway, Qin does look super tasty, but we're going to leave him alone unless he leaves. As long as he leaves us alone, we'll leave him alone. I wouldn't be surprised if he attacks at some point. If he attacks us, then we'll go take his land. But if he leaves us alone, I'm inclined to leave him alone. The other thing we were doing is we were settling additional cities down here on the Peninsula of Power, which was a former Barb city, which turned out to be a pretty good location, like way better than expected. And so now we're in the process of cleaning this up. You should actually scout this out. Oh, hello. What's this? There's a Barb down there, and apparently at least maybe a little bit more land. Well, we'll be able to see if there's more land because we're about to get these caravels out. That's why I stopped the stream where I did. What if Izzy attacks and asks you in? I would absolutely join Izzy if she attacked and asked me in. Got to stick. I mean, we got to stick together with our religious allies. Yeah, we're basically out of land to settle at this point. We have a filler city here, and then we have one down here in the deep tundra. And yeah, so we have a settler. I believe we have a settler on its either on its way or we're building one. This one right here in Murica. Let's get a head down here. We're RIP that whale towel. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind if I'm missing this whale. Whale is the game's least valuable resource. I'm okay with that. I'd much rather be in a position to work this crab resource so the city is not absolute garbage. And yeah, I'm not going to plant a dummy city just to get the whales. It's not that important. We have plenty of happiness is not our issue. We have plenty of happiness in our cities. Okay. Save RIP, save the whales. Convert. No, we are not converting to Taoism, especially because we're not. So that's going to drop him to annoyed. But yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so here in the capital, there's not a ton that we need to build at the moment. So why don't we finish converting our remaining cities that need? All right, you. Yeah, Qin is not not really that aggressive. Probably he is asking for it. I'm not going to deny that, but we're okay for right now. So you go ahead and build some more war elephants because you have a stables. Now we just built a. Okay, what does this city need? It's honestly in pretty decent shape right now. There's not a lot of extra stuff that we need, so just knock out the stables right now because we might need that later on. Oh, we actually have a lot of Christian missionaries. I guess we were running out of things to build. Could do the Forbidden Palace down here, but I think it would be better to put it on the east side of our territory in case we do end up at war with Qin. All right, we still have plenty of Happy Cap rooms, so let's do that. You can knock out the aqueduct because there's room there. All right, so where do we still have to convert? I think we have a couple cities still remaining. Long John Silver, although maybe Murica can send to Long John Silver. Actually, there's a Christian missionary heading there right now. Oh, wait, that's one of mine. Oops. I was like, someone's sending a missionary there right now. Oh, wait, that's one of my cities. That's just from the last session. All right. So, oh, down here, actually, all of my cities down here have that. One of these can go down here to the deep south because we're going to need religion down there. So why don't you accompany this settler, the one that we just built over here. You can accompany this settler down here. Sure. All right. Let's make sure you continue fog busting down here. Yeah, I don't know that I really need this many cottages. I'm actually hesitant to chop here because I think I might want to turn those into lumber mills. We're not that far off lumber mills right now. Okay, this is mostly done in terms of building stuff here. So we've mostly finished improving our core. All right, let's get this out here. Gonna send those caravels out, and you're coming down here for this spot. Is there land beyond the ice? I mean, there might be, right? We don't know. We're gonna have to get some. We've got. I mean, well, one of these early caravels can head down here and see. This one I'm probably gonna send just due west to make it to the other continent. We know there's another continent out there, but we'll be able to spare a ship to head down there. I mean, there could be another island. There could be islands out there. That'd be nice for intercontinental trade routes potentially. See some of these galleys running around down here. 6 turns to come up with a city name. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. This deal is over. Care to negotiate? Okay, so he's canceling spices. We can see an well, true, but if it's just ice, there's not much point in. Like, it's not really desirable if it's just ice. Oh, we got another great prophet. Okay, that's probably going to be used for a golden age because we don't really. I mean, we could light bulb divine right, but I think we'd rather use that on a potential golden age. So let's hold that unit for right now. Red Lobster. Red Lobster's just going to do its thing, start growing. Not going to grow particularly fast. Well, actually, no, it is going to grow fast. Whoops. I meant that the other way around. So, like, yeah, we can see that there's something there, but if there's no food bonuses, it's not really worth settling. There's nothing else there. All right, Long John Silver. Oh, it's almost going to be finished its granary. We'll just speed it up by 1 turn by doing that. All right. Oh, hello. Our favorite Wang Khan is over here. Let's see. So he actually has quite a few cities. So we don't have open borders, but remember, caravels do not require open borders. You can travel into someone's territory without open borders with caravels. So for right now, we don't need to sign that. All right. Start feudalism. So our break-even rate's still right at 50%. Are we going for corporations? Have not decided yet. Have not given that a ton of thought. I guess we'll see. There's no rule against it. I mean, as playing as America, I almost feel like we should found corporations. And suddenly the nature of the other continent makes sense. Yeah, indeed. Now that we know that Wang Khan is over there. Yeah, as I said, he has quite a few cities, right? He has 2, 4, 6, 8, and then his capital, so he has 9 cities. Whereas Izzy has 2, 4, 6. Izzy also has 9 cities. And we've limited Chin to just 5 cities. And then I think we have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we're going to be at 13 once we found this. All right. I guess you might as well do the courthouse. It's not going to do that much, but whatever, sure. Actually, we'll do the monastery first. Maybe we should look to go for the monk wonders. We might want to make a play for it. We do have stones, so they're discounted in price. And it's either that or just keep building more units, so maybe we will. Otherwise, there's no point in building the temple. Maybe we should make a play for them. All right, Power Peninsula. Let's work this. You have like no production, do you? You need the forge then. All right, so you finish the granary. And you will also need a forge, although it's going to take you forever to build it. Actually, you need the lighthouse more than that, because otherwise these are not. You're going to run out of food if you don't build the lighthouse. All right. You can head in the opposite direction. Angkor Wat has been built in a faraway land. Great light. Yeah, we stayed away from the top of the tree, so it's not surprising that other people were able to build some of these. We actually need more caravels, don't we? Anyway, so as far as the monk wonders, what? One of them's at paper. Syncor's at paper. So we should probably research that next, honestly. Because I wouldn't mind trying to build this. Does anyone have paper over here yet? We can see what techs. Oh, we finally, yay, we finally got Izzy to pop over to, we finally got Izzy to pop over into friendly. Excellent. That's good. All right, as far as techs go, so he does not have paper yet. Okay, he can research it, but does not have it. Wencon actually does have paper. Also has calendar. Well, everybody has calendar up on us. Alphabet. Yeah, the AI is very much keeping up in tech in this game. Like we are not accelerated past people in tech at all. Not even a little bit. All right. Anyway, there's some stuff to road down or farm down here. And we will have marble down. That's right. We'll have both resources once we found that city. Both wonder resources, I should say. Oh, wait, that's outside our borders. Whoops, there was no point in going there. All right, so we've got all our cities converted. So the next thing is let's convert more of Izzy's cities. We can head down here to Salamanca, convert that. I'm trying to farm this tile here, and then I guess we should chop some of these. Long John Silvers. Size gives me size and the fact that it's just a human player means the long-term advantage. It took us a little while to ramp up, but because like I think we only had 5 cities on turn 300. He wants to trade the world map. Probably my world map is probably more valuable. 115 gold. I would probably prefer him not having my map info. Okay, I will do that deal. All right. It's like 1 turn's worth of teching. All right, we finished an aqueduct here. Might as well do the barracks now while we have time. We will almost certainly want to get units out of here at some point. All right. So we'll be able to finish feudalism at probably 10%. Yeah. All right, so who else do we have over here? Oh, Mansa Musa and Hannibal. Oh, no wonder the tech pace is fast. Financial, financial, financial. 3 financial leaders. Well, let's go meet Mansa. There is a small island off the southern coast here. We'll see if that's been claimed or not by the time we get down there. There's Mansa. 2, 4, 6. He only has 8 cities, but let's see what techs he has. Oh, he's actually behind. Mansa's the one lagging in tech. He still doesn't have Code of Laws. Yeah, he doesn't have Code of Laws or Civil Service. So he's actually the one who's lagging a bit. I mean, I'm down a couple of these techs to these guys, but yeah. Wang Khan is the tech leader over there on that other continent. He actually has paper, so. Interesting. Well, so opening borders, the problem is we don't have trade routes because we don't have intercontinental trade routes unlocked yet. We need astronomy for that. Otherwise, I would. So open borders would just be more, do we want to improve relations with these guys? And I think I'm okay for the time being. But I think long term we might want to. I guess we might as well build a road through here while we're over here. Okay, this is where I actually was trying to go. All right, so we might as well farm this tile while we're over here. There are crabs at the southernmost filler city. There's a clam resource down here. This city has crabs. I probably would found it anyway, just because I would want, after this lighthouse, we're building another caravel there. I would probably want to grab the marble, but yeah. All right, so what do we do with these guys then? I guess we can start improving over for this filler spot here. We can farm over here. Then I guess we should get a settler for that spot too. Let's have you go here. One of these cities can get a settler without much trouble. Check the Carthaginian Mali border. Oh, over here. Carthage, Mali. Down here. Just said there's like this offshore island, but we'll see. It's probably been claimed, in all honesty. Someone's probably claimed that. I'm just going to build these one at a time, even though it's slower. And we might as well road these tiles. Oh, one of these cities needs to build a workboat for that crab. Well, Panamania can build it as soon as it's done with Moai, because we have to wait for the borders to expand anyway. And then we have to slowly move the workboat down there, but these other cities can't produce it, so. All right.
I will to my lord be true and faithful.
All right,
and love
so we want to go. I do want guilds pretty badly, but I'm going to grab paper so I can get Sankor. At least make a play for Sankor. All right, let's get that other settler here. Yeah, there's not much point in building a Christian temple unless we have Sankor. And then we'll make a play for Spiral Minaret too. If we can get one, then we want both. All right, what do we just build? A stable? We can maybe get a missionary. All right, you get me some more caravels. I want a couple of them. Just growing, 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 growing up to the happiness cap. We will need some more health here, but that can wait. Road this so others can come join. Natsa Musa got a great engineer. Okay. Right. Definitely want to get that circumnavigation to pick up the extra movement. So we actually only need to uncover this tiles right here for circumnavigation. We have a ship right here. So we'll get circumnavigation at the extra movement point really fast. Now, I don't expect there to be any islands in the middle between these two, but we might as well check it out and see if there's anything down here. You never know, there could be an offshore island. Okay, so paper, we need one more turn of 0%, and then we should be able to get it. And then we'll go for what's our best production city? Murica or Hammy Hills? Wait, Hammy Hills is that much production? Which one's Hammy Hills again? Oh, this one over here. Okay, we can try in this city, because this city is still not capped out yet. 18 base. The capital is 18 base as well. Okay. Yeah, we can maybe go for the wonder here in Hammy Hills. Just because why not? Oh, the capital is even running a specialist already. What do they think of each other? Good question. Wangkhan is pleased with Mansa. Mansa is pleased with him. Worse than it looks like Hannibal's the one they don't like. Looks like Hannibal's the one they dislike, and it looks like they all have their own religion, right? So Mansa has Islam, and Wangkhan has Confucianism, which is widely spread, and then Judaism is held by apparently very poorly spread religion, but he holds Judaism over there. You know, we could start shipping. We could start shipping missionaries over there to spread our religion to the other continent too. So far, our shrine has 20, but we can definitely convert the rest of Izzy's cities, and then I'll start sending them into Chin's territory too, as long as he lets me. He'll probably cancel open borders eventually, but for right now, he's allowing it. All right, we got a decent selection of elephants. We do want some maces, so let's build a couple of them. All right, Christian temple. We're already at our full allotment of. All right, so we're gonna do. This is the city where we're gonna build the whatchamacallit, the wonder as soon as it's available, or at least take a shot at it. So we need something that's a 2-turn build. Longbow works for me then. Aqueduct. All right. Yeah, we probably should just build some units, right? Because better safe than sorry. Until we have something else to build. Another reason to get to guilds is it'll let us build grocers, because we're kind of running out of things to build in our cities. So guilds would be nice to get that too. But if we're serious about going for this wonder, we have to go for it now, or it's going to get snapped up by the AI. Caravels feel very slow when they only have 3 movement points. Let's see if we can get some roads on the border area in case this turns into a fight later. I'd want to have roads over here. And I think it's more likely than not that this might turn into a fight soon. Let's just see if he's plotting war. He still is not plotting war, but he definitely doesn't like us, annoyed with us. All right, now where's that settler? Where's my Murica settler? Oh, it's on the same tile. Okay. Oh yeah, so what's our name?
What's the plan?
We need a name for this city. I know there was the warning in chat, like you have like 6 turns to think of this. Admonson Scott, Old Bay. Oh, those are both good. Dutch Harbor, which is a real name. I like Admonson Scott, which is the name of the. I don't know if that's going to fit, but we can see. There it goes. It's the name of the base that's at the South Pole. It's a good one. All right, so we need the lighthouse. Yeah, it's the only way we get any food here at all. This is going to be a very sad spot for a while. But oh, you know what we need to do? We need these guys need to road over here so we can get the marble connected. Oh, that's 2 more spreads of our religion. Fortunately, it did fit. All right, we're able to get this farmed. Now, this city is not close to the happy. Look at how high our happy cap is in this game. Actually, running a spy specialist there again. Silly specialist. Silly spy specialist. All right, so that means we want to improve these tiles next. So let's start working on that. And this is actually going to be a really strong city. At least in terms of production. It's not that good as a commerce city, but for production, all those plains tiles actually leave this city with a lot of production. Yeah, I mean, it does have the double food bonuses. So we can stack on these 2, and then that's 8 more production, so that'll have to give us 25 base. Wow, not bad. Maybe this is where we should build the, maybe we should build the wonder here. Actually, that probably makes more sense. Let's do the wonder here. We'll just put it on wealth, and then we can build it here, because we have chops going into this too. Admonson Scott. Anyway, so the borders will pop in 5 turns. Now, we're not going to have a workboat here in 5 turns, but this Panamania can build it pretty quickly. And then we can stop having to run this tile here, this horrible tile here. We might even gain cultural control of these tiles in the second ring eventually. All right, Christian missionary. This city needs a little more worker labor. We can farm some of these plains tiles. I should pull some of the workers over here. All right, anyway, let's at least do the monastery because we're hoping that we're going to finish that. And you are just about out of food, but that's fine. You can grow onto this tile and then just stop there. All right, so what do we want here? Out of all these different options, we'll probably want a barracks eventually. Let's just knock that out now. Maybe a harbor. Having some of these cities do the monasteries, again, in the expectation that eventually they'll be... All right, 3 turns. Yeah, we can't do better than this. All right, so you need to get down here and road this. Okay. Where else can we spread our religion? There's a city down here, Toledo, that doesn't have religion yet. Calpatty is the holy city, just FYI, and it currently has 22 cities following it. Okay, so you can come up here and help chop here. So that chop will be preserved because we're building wealth this turn. So like that chop gets held. There we go. That should do circumnavigation. So we should kick in next turn.
What's the plan?
All right, let's get you over here and you can farm this tile. This is just searching to see if there's anything down here. Oops. So far we haven't spotted anything, but we'll find out. Yeah, we are not well liked by anyone except Izzy, but that's okay. Izzy's our friend. Maybe we can win a Diplo victory together with Izzy. I don't know. She's our best bud because we're sticking with sticking with this Christianity, and we converted her, and she's never been able to found her own religion.
I cannot live without
All right.
peace.
So next up, we wouldn't mind going for Divine Right just to get Spiral Minaret in play. But I think we want guilds first, and then maybe we can go for that. Maybe guilds banking, and then we can backtrack to that. It is an expensive tech, because as I said, we need some more stuff to build. All right. So you need to start roading over to that right there. There we go. There's circumnavigation. All right. Oh, we're actually positive at 50% now. That's good to see. All right. So let's get down there. Now we've got the 4 movement points instead of 3. As I said, I don't think there's anything down here in the Southern Ocean, but we will find out. Tombstone needs to drop the wealth build and go for Sankor. Only 11 turns. That's not bad. Probably be 10 turns. We'll probably knock a turn off when we get... Oh, we're going to have the chop funneling in here too. Cool. Yeah, we're trying to make our way over to Hannibal. This ship should make contact with him shortly. Oh, look, there's another fish resource over here. Sadly, no city working the fish. All right, there we go. That'll make contact. He has about the same number of cities, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They have like 8, 8, and 10 for their cities over there. Got his world map for 5 gold. I don't think we have Mansa's world map. Okay. So we just got an updated view of the whole world over there. Still no one on this island? Oh, okay. Well, we can get to astronomy and it's still there. I'm surprised Mansa hasn't just settled it, but well, this would be actually it probably would not be worth settling because the clans would be in his borders. What resources are at Isabella's capital? She has corn, cows, iron, and then stone, so it's a pretty good capital. So 3 caravels should be enough. This is not a huge map, so 3 should be enough to defog the world. We also were able to trade for world maps, so that helps too. Yep, still just kind of chilling here. If we're curious about demos, we're still last in military, but it's getting closer because we've been cranking out some military. We're first in most things, except GMP. AI is always good at teching in this game. Oh, cool. Yeah, normally copper can't appear on a grassland hill tile, only if you pop it out of a mine or if someone's been editing the map. Cool, that's going to make this city a little bit stronger. All right, exploring in the Southern Ocean. Is there any island down here? All right, so 8 turns for Sankor. Actually, we should road here so that we don't lose a turn of movement getting there. All right. All right, we should have all the fog busted now. Okay, so you can stand in here. You can stand in here. Red Lobster, so it has a defender. You can stand in here. Shouldn't be any barbs popping up anymore. So let's see, if you want to see the Diplo picture, let's see. So Mansa hates Hannibal. Wang Khan really likes him, though. That's interesting. Because Hannibal's running Wang Khan's religion. Okay. And then so that's like the thing. Wang Khan is pleased with both of his neighbors. Mansa hates Hannibal. Hannibal hates Mansa. So Wankan gets along with both of them, and then these two do not like each other. I would presume that they have declared war on each other at some point. You declared war on us, yeah. So they've gone to war before and created some great generals or something. No, I don't see any cities with like different names here, so I don't think any cities were captured on either side, but definitely have gone to war before. Anyway, look at how much Oh, we need to update our espionage point allocation. Let's just put a point on all three of the new ones for a little bit. We'll leave off on Isabella. Actually, can see all of her cities because of our religion and being in them. We can almost see the research of Wang Khan or of Qin, but I don't need to go more into. I don't want to allocate more espionage points just to be able to see his research. I don't care that much. Sure, if you want it, you got it. Even though we gave away a lot more than we got in terms of info there. Anyway, this is a low priority build, but we might as well. I don't think I need to crank out more. More missionaries is good, though. More missionaries is good. Barracks. Monastery. Here's the workboat. We need the forge next. And you can go back to infrastructure, get the barracks in case we need to like draft units or something later. And you can go check out. Okay, Qin building Sistine means he's like actually a threat to go try to win a cultural victory down the road. He's like actually a threat to try to win a cultural victory. I mean, he's not close yet, but got to keep an eye on that. He might turn the culture slider on down the road. Keep you over there for right now. Okay, so road. Why does it cycle away when I've moved 2 of the 3 units? Why does it cycle away? I don't understand unit cycling in this game. Anyway. Oops. I guess that's it for this turn. Okay, let's get you down here. So the good news is the circumnavigation bonus does apply to workboats too. So we get 3 movement instead of 2. All right, well, nothing popping up there so far. Toledo was guaranteed to spread the religion. Too bad Apostolic Palace is turned off for this game. If we want to go, we can't get all of the monk wonders, but we can get some of them. So that when this city grows, it'll be able to grow onto this and shaves a little bit more time off that build. So we'll probably get it in 6 turns, roughly. All right, anyway. This is, I know, wasteful to do this, but there's nothing else these workers really need to do that badly. Yep, converting Spanish cities to Christianity. Indeed, the heathens have to come to the one true faith for us in this game. All right, out of curiosity, in terms of power, we have almost caught up to Qin. We're below Qin in power, but we've almost caught up now. Izzy, we know will not declare war because she's friendly, so we don't have to worry about her. So we can just put all our units over here on the right-hand side. All right, so we got all those monasteries. Let's 2-turn a missionary for this city over here. Oh, we're going to need a name for this city too, don't we? Borders of Advents and Scott have expanded. We've got a caravel coming down here to check out what, if anything, is in that area. Oh, why did you have to tease us? You just built the shrine for his Taoism as well. Why did you have to tease us, little floating iceberg? I'm not going to name it Indian country. Sorry. It was definitely Barb country, though. Yeah, so far not finding a whole lot in these waters. Alaska's pretty good. Alaska. I like that. Oh, it has no movement points left. Ah. Oh, well. Backwater is good too. All right. built the road first so this worker can get over here this turn and help out. Unalaska is an actual place for those who might not be familiar. That's like not a made up thing. That's a real word. All right, I guess we have to wait until next turn for it. All right, connecting the marble. And the Peninsula Power is now fully under our control. The Peninsula of Power. Also, we can now turn research on guilds. All right, now we're losing money at 50%, but again, that'll get better because we're continuing to keep settling more territory. This is our last city for the time being. We want to make sure that it does not take tiles away from rodeo country. So it's like, how are we ever going to get any production in here? Well, we can lumber mill this, I guess, and yeah, I guess we have forests to chop. It's going to be hard to get a granary and a lighthouse in here. Maybe if we can get into universal suffrage, we can pay for it or something like that. All right, Christian missionary. This is Hammy Hills. Honestly, give me another mace. I'm a little low on maces. Why is the city starving? Well, that's okay. We're farming this tile here. So that'll get it a little bit more food. Well, we might as well build the aqueduct so it gets another point of food here. Because the city can definitely grow. Oh, we could always drop this tile too. Anyways, I said we're farming this tile, so there we go. And then we can swap this tile to here. All right, so where do we send these missionaries? Well, this one's going to go to the city that just founded there. So this one can come over here and try to convert another Chin city. And then this one can come over here. Might as well. As I said, I'm continuing to try to road through this border region just in case we would get into a scrape here. He's still not plotting war, though. As I said, if he doesn't want to come after us, I feel like we should... Oh, what's that? Wait. That's shallow water. That's shallow water, you guys. Might be something there. Actually, I think there has to be something there. Land ho. So Sankor is 4 turns away. Okay, I actually liked Unalaska. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation or not, but I did find that amusing. All right, now did we steal any tiles away from Rodeo Country? No, good. I want Rodeo Country working these. Now, I don't expect to find anything else up there in the fog, but we might as well bust what we can on the map. And getting rid of the X. Whoops. There we go. And now this archer can just hang out in here. All right, we've got the whole world fog busted now. Or the whole continent fog busted. Long John Silver does need a defender, though. There should be an old unit somewhere around here we can send up there. There's a warrior down here. Hopefully the city never sees aggression. Hopefully. Long John Silver. Just got warriors hanging out in the north there. Yeah, anyway. So, yep, the only one who likes us, Isabella, the only one who likes us. How's it looking in terms of techs? Yeah, Mansa's still kind of behind in terms of tech. Izzy is behind in terms of tech, too. Wangkan and Chin seem to be the leaders. We also need to get to education soon because as philosophical leaders, we get the cheap universities, and then Oxford will be nice to build. So that'll be a big help as well. One-tile island. It does look like this is probably a one-tile island, but let's find out. Spy's been stumbled upon. Leave us alone. All right, I think we've got enough units here for the time being. We've got 31 happiness from hereditary rule. Try to get the courthouse done then. All right, monastery. If we can finish Sankor, I will build the temples in these cities as well. For now, though, why don't you just wait one turn and then build a grocer? Same thing here. Hold your overflow and build a grocer. Same thing here. Hold your overflow and build a grocer. We should be able to hit this without running out of money. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you up here, you are just roading. Again, most of our core territory is already improved at this point, so there's not as much for us to do. Yep, so far not finding a lot. All right, what is out here? Oh, it is an island. It's not a oh, it's not a oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. It's worth settling. There's an actual fish. Okay. Well, we can't settle there until astronomy, but that's where we're 100% settling there. So I did not attack. That's because the barb's going to attack me. I will get the 10% defensive bonus for defending instead of attacking. That's why I did not attack there. You'll see. The barb will attack us, and then we'll be able to clear that tile. I am amused. There's a one-tile island there. All right. Now, if we chop this, well, first of all, let's finish roading back here to the core. I was missing a road there. All right, so we'll have 4 guilds finished. This workboat has almost made it down to Edmondson, Scott. Almost. And then we'll connect the iron as well, just so we have a spare iron. Yeah, X marks the treasure. It's like dig here. Without slavery, how will one tile island produce stuff? It's like, that's the trick. It doesn't. That's the neat part. It doesn't. No, it just grows and works tiles. So the question is it worth founding? Well, with the fish, I would say yes. But without the fish, no. It would not be worth founding without the fish. But the only things we need in here, we really only need a lighthouse, and that's it. So it can grow. Granary would be good, but lighthouse plus granary, and then that's all we really need. Just work the water tiles. It'll never be a good city, but... All right, so we should defend here. Unless we have truly horrible combat luck, we should win. All right.
People of the same trade seldom
Okay.
meet together.
So next up, do we want education or banking is the question. Education's much more expensive. Let's do banking because it's way cheaper, and then we'll probably go for education. Unless we want to make a run for liberalism and the free tech. Unless we want to make a run for... if we're going to go for liberalism, we kind of have to go there right now, is the thing. We definitely would like free speech. So one thing we could do... yeah, I could opt to pop my golden age and use it to burn towards liberalism, maybe. And then we could use it to swap into free speech. Well, let's look at our civics. Let's just select this for right now. A bunch of these cities are going to go onto grocers, the ones I put on wealth builds. Because they don't have anything else to do right now. Grocer. Okay, I think that's all of them. Yeah, so I was going to look at this. Oh, I was going to look at the civics. That's right. Okay. So we would like to get into uni suffrage, but we have to get up to democracy tech before that's allowable. Still, we certainly would not mind being in free speech. We have so many... Free speech is better than bureaucracy for us in this game because we have so many towns thanks to Emancipation. We would really like to get in free speech. And then it would be useful if we could get into either mercantilism or free market. I actually think I might prefer free markets here because we're kind of trading with a lot of people. So if I could get a golden age that puts us into free market and free speech, we could actually look to liberalism economics for the great merchants and for a free market. Maybe. The AI does like to go for those techs, though. No one has education yet, although they're probably researching it. No, we never revolted into bureaucracy. This capital is solid, but it's not amazing. I think we'll just go straight to free speech, so not actually end up using bureaucracy in this game. Right, I would need banking. That's right. That's why I was thinking that I would probably research banking first because it's very cheap. And then head in this direction. If we get beaten to liberalism, it is what it is. We'd prefer not to, but I think that we knock this out and then try to go education, liberalism, and try to grab economics with the free tech just to see what happens. And at some point in here, we'd like to burn the great profit for a golden age. Probably when we're either done education or close to it. Probably it would probably have to be after we're done education though, because we would need enough time to get into free religion and free market by the end of the golden age. So we probably can't have to hold off for at least a little bit there. Yeah, there are definitely situations where mercantilism is worth it. Just if you're not trading with the, if you're not doing a lot of foreign trade, but we actually are doing a decent amount of foreign trade in this game, so I think I'd rather not go into it. Now, of course, I'm philosophical, so that also leads you towards working specialist, but this is actually a really bad game to be playing as a philosophical leader because I'm running Emancipation, which means I want to work cottages to grow them quickly. So I have serious anti-synergy between my traits and the variant I'm playing. But I did not pick Lincoln because he was a good fit for this setup. I picked him because he was thematically a fit that would work. His traits and the American Civ are actually really bad choices for this game. All right. Oh my God, you guys. There's a fish down here. Oh boy. Okay. But we're going to have to kill this barbed galley. Well, if we can get a settler here. So we would need to get a galley out of... We could build a galley out of Panamania. We'll build a galley out of Panamania. Okay. We were too hasty naming it Admonson Scott. Yeah, maybe we were. Yeah, and if you're an always worm, mercantilism's a no-brainer. Okay, so we build a galley out of Panamania, and then it comes down here, picks up a unit, a settler, drops the settler off here, and then the settler will found on this tile so that the fish is in range, and then this caravel can sail through the tile to kill the barb. Otherwise, we won't be able to work the fish tile. Okay, okay. We've got a little time until that happens, but yeah, Panamania, oops, I do not know. I think I gave that an auto explore command, which I 100% did not want. That's okay. All right, well, why don't you come heal then? Come into my territory and heal, because I want you to be full health if we're going to kill this stupid thing. Anyway, in the meantime, you need to connect this. We will need a missionary for there, too. All right, we got the religion to spread in Chin's capital. This is such a bizarre part of the map. Anyway, so yeah, we'll do banking first. Banking's pretty cheap. We only need like 2 turns on 0% and then finish. Now, our income's been going down because we've been planting some more cities, but we're still just about break even at 50%. And again, we're scaling, we're building more cities. The AI is not, because they're out of like room to expand. Okay. We farm this tile? Yes. Okay, so we want to come down here then. You can come down here. And cow patty can go here so it can still grow. Probably have to chop this and farm it, which is fine. All right. Newark. Oh, Rodeo Country still on wealth. Thank you. Yes, thanks for pointing that out. It's supposed to be on grocer. Okay. Also, being able to build a bank in our shrine city will be nice. Have it on the aqueduct, but the aqueduct's half done, so I might as well finish it. Care to negotiate? No. All right, you can build this as well. We're probably okay on... Oh, we should improve this tile too, shouldn't we? Oh, well. Probably want to cottage it, to be honest. Grocer will actually give some additional health, so the city will be able to grow again. All right, Power Peninsula built a forge. So do a library next. Actually, do a courthouse next, because these are some serious maintenance costs down here. All right, we're having good luck on the religious spreads. I think we've converted almost every city on this continent to Christianity. So there's 2 more up here. Just 2 more. And then we'll need a missionary for down here. Oh, she just founded a great prophet. I hope that she doesn't burn this on trying to found divine right. Well, if she does, she does. I'm not going to go out of my way to research divine right when there are much better things to research on the tech tree. So far, No one has education yet. Oh wait, no. Wang Khan has education. Okay. Well, if he goes straight to liberalism, he just beats us, and that's that. So there's no use worrying about that. If he just goes straight there, he's going to beat us. Doesn't have philosophy tech though. I guess we don't have philosophy tech either, which you do need for liberalism. So, okay. Why not open borders? Because we don't have any. We can't. There's no trade routes. I mean, it would improve relations. So there's that. But that's all it would do. We have no trade routes over to there yet. But I guess we should try to improve relations. So I guess we should at least try to improve relations. He actually won't open borders with us. Mansa will, though. Mansa's always willing to sign open borders. Even not annoyed, he'll sign open borders. Okay. We need astronomy, though, to trade. But we can sign to improve relations, as mentioned. All right. So yeah, I think we have to chop this because we want to get farms down here, and that's the only way. Well, could irrigate off this, but we can't build farms in enemy territory, unfortunately. So, and it's not like this is that valuable of a tile. All right, so we'll chop this. That'll also finish the aqueduct, so we can get started on the grocer. And let's finish this road here. As Unalaska very slowly starts its growth. Still not plotting war, is he? Nope, still not plotting war. So it looks like what we have for right now in terms of units is probably fine. Because the AI is not plotting war with us. Alright, as mentioned, you're going to heal. Oh yeah, and somebody needs to build a settler for down here. Who is not doing anything? How many hills? You're not doing anything important. Get us a settler for down here. Panamania, okay, you are 2 turns away, so you're going to have to build the galley. Well, how long does it take you to build a galley? Just out of curiosity. 4 turns, okay. That's about right, because we'll have to build the we have to build the settler, and then it has to move down here. And then Panamania's boat has to get down there. Okay, something like that. I don't think that timing is going to line up perfectly, but it should be okay. All right. Let me just check on how these cities are doing. All right, just growing. Decent enough. Red Lobster has no production, but it's just growing. Just growing and working cottages, that's fine. We'll lumber mill these down the road so the city has some actual production. And then we'll have to build, wow, could really use a courthouse here. Really could use a courthouse, but we have no production here, so yeah, without slavery, there's not much we can do. All right. Yep, just kind of chilling. Oh, hey, we landed Sankor. Nice. Okay. So hopefully we'll be able to get to Spiral Minaret and build that as well. But at the very least, we've got now all those monasteries are not going to be completely useless. I mean, they weren't useless anyway. They did give us some minor science boost, but now it's worth building the temples too. And it actually applies to our shrine as well. Two beakers. Not amazing, but something. So now you can do the grocer. And you're actually unhealthy, so that'll help. How much health are we going to get from the grocer? Let's see. So we do have bananas, yes. Spices, no. Sugar, no. Wines, yes. Okay, so it's 2 health. That's not bad. It's like another aqueduct. We'll take it. Honest Abe. Thanks for the good luck wish. This is not like a really intense game of Civ. This is more of a relaxing game that we're playing here. But I do appreciate the well wishes. All right, this part of the ocean seems pretty barren. All right, so Admonson Scott, we got that, and then we'll be able to work the iron tile for at least some tiny production. That at least will get us to 5 production, so that'll be enough to eventually slowly build this. And I guess we can mine this while we're here because there's not much else to do. All right, so farm. Give me farms. I've actually been building a lot of farms this game. Oh, hey, we finally have a defender for Long John Silver. And we still have that great prophet hanging out, so we can trigger a golden age. I think the golden age is after we finish education is kind of not the worst time. And I wouldn't be surprised if liberalism's gone by the time that we get over there. But as I said, it is what it is. Okay. Banking. All right. Yes, you guys up here.
Tell me what to do.
We're going to want roads on these eventually, so I'll just go ahead and build that. We can also cottage that tile, so we should do that too. Would a windmill and Edmonton still? Possibly. So let's see. It's at 4 food. With a lighthouse, this is 5 food. So we can factor in the lighthouse. So 5 food, and then 4, 3. Yeah, it has just enough to work the mine. Just barely enough. As like its last tile. I guess we could windmill both of these. I mean, that's really getting into the garbage tiles. I guess we could technically windmill both of them. Like, that's probably slightly better. But yeah, those are really, really bad tiles. All right, you need the grocer. Although, actually, you know what you should do? You should just hold wealth for a turn because we want to bank in here, and that's a higher priority because you're our shrine city. We're only 1 turn away from finishing, so. All right, you need a galley, Panamania. And I think I can reassign this city. Yeah, this city's back to growing again, so that's good. Might as well get an extra turn of growth while we're just building wealth. And we can decide if we want more production next turn when it comes out of that. We have a ton of happiness in this game. Like a ton of happiness. Thanks to being charismatic and having built Stonehenge and having a bunch of like wonder things. All right, now this city is pretty sad. Pretty sad. We can farm this tile up here.
What do you need?
Although I'm missing some roads in this area too. All right, so far we've been left alone by Chin. Just trying to check periodically if he's like, do you want to go to, are you plotting war with us? Nope. Peaceful AI. All right, so we'll do the windmill just because, as you said, I think it's slightly better. Honest Abe would, are they making shaved ice? Maybe so. Shaved ice is really good, by the way. All right. Anyone who's had shaved ice, particularly when it's really hot, it's great. We got some in when we were in Hawaii this past summer, but I've had some like there was a shaved ice place where I was growing up in like the local area too, and we used to get it in the summer. Izzy's researching divine right. Yeah, I thought she might, and then so she might flip out of Christianity long term, which is sad. I can't. There's too much important stuff to research. I guess I could have gone for the tech, but I mean, if we really wanted to, we could always burn our, like we have this great profit. It gives us 1,200 towards this. We could try to snipe it from her if we wanted to, because like we could get there before her. Are we checking to see if she's plotting war? I'm not sure how to check that. So we could burn the great so if we wanted to, we could burn the great prophet here and use it to hit divine right. We could finish the tech. We could found the religion. That would definitely keep Izzy from ever flipping into that. We do need the minaret anyway. We do need the minaret anyway, it's true. Or we would like the spiral minaret anyway. That's probably, and it would probably prevent a future Izzy conflict. Yeah, that's probably true. And we can always get another great person, right? We can always get how close are we? Not especially, but under pressure, can always run actually it can't run specialists, but one of the other cities could always run specialists. Probably it does mean giving up on liberalism. It does mean giving up on liberalism, but I'm still gonna do the play. Where is it? Here we go. Divine right, 2 turns. And again, ties goes to the player, so we can't quite get it in 1 turn, but we can get it in 2. Yeah, so we'll beat her by 1 turn. Lock down this religion, and then we'll build Spiral Minaret. I mean, I guess it'll pay off eventually, because we will get Spiral Minaret, and we'll make sure Izzy doesn't found a competing religion. I mean, I'm honestly not scared of any of these AIs. It's only Emperor difficulty. Like, we're just building, 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 but we could always swap everything over to military if we really wanted to. All right, so you're back to full health. How close are we to fin? You know what? Why don't you go scout out these tiles right here? And then we'll be able to come back and whack that barb. All right, so yeah, we had to do that if we were going to get that. All right, so you, well, I guess you go back onto the grocer now because we were going to do the bank, but we might as well do the grocer first then so that you're not just wasting your time. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess we're pretty much done. Oh, we have this tile to improve. That's right. This one's been sitting here. I think this one should be a cottage. Somehow this one kind of like fell through the cracks for ages and ages. This tile that's literally 2 away from the starting tile just like slipped through the cracks. Also, just checking to make sure the religion is still here. Yes, it is. Do you see the little praying hands? And the text says first to discover founds of religion. If the religion's not there, that little graphical note will disappear and it won't say first to found creates a religion. Just FYI. Okay. Red Lobster's already size 7. Like, so it's taking like these cottages do grow pretty fast. So it's getting there. It's getting there as it slowly works on this granary. All right. So there's the religion.
I am the state.
We have no choice. Hinduism was the one that no one took this game. It's in Hammy Hills of all places. One of our early cities. All right, so we denied Izzy her religion. I am not planning on spreading this religion at all. We'll just put this in. Okay. Okay. That was mostly, as we said, that was just to deny this. All right, so there's our banking. And unfortunately, under pressure can't work these tiles, but I guess if we toss a windmill on one, maybe someday it'll be able to work it. We could put down a watermill, but I think the cottage is just too good, especially because it grows so quickly. Oh, there's a barb back again? Hammy Hills, let's work this instead. All right. Well, we can at least clear out that fog. We're probably going to get attacked anyway. Whenever you're defogging the map, you end up spending a lot of time just like defogging the Arctic and the Antarctic because there's rarely anything there. All right, so we checked out everything there. All right, let's get back over to here. Got most of the world map explored though. All right, let's get a road connection down here just in case we need to go to Isabella's territory for some reason. All right, well, so we're still down a number of techs, but Wancon does not picked up philosophy tech yet. So that means he's not that close to liberalism. Or at least needs to pick that up first. All right. There we go. We actually do get a promotion for that.
Banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies.
All right, education is next. And then we'll make the play for liberalism if it's there, but there's a good odds that it won't be. All right, now we do need a missionary from somewhere for down there, so we'll just grab it from here. There's the settler. Well, the bank is more money, but the grocer gives us a point of health, so. Although then we would just hit the next size and then just starve again. We'll do the bank then. Oops, we do not need another galley. We actually need another workboat. Head down there. All right, let's get you down to here. If the logistics are slightly off, it's okay. So education is definitely a more expensive tech. So it's 5 turns. We need about a little over 1,000 gold, it looks like, to hit this one. So as I said, not the cheapest tech. All right. Next settler up. Let's see if we can get you to here. And have you like waiting. All right, over here, we can road this tile. Again, I am trying to prep for lumber mills in some of these areas. All right, let's get you that. And then move you over here. Hopefully you can heal for 1 turn. All right, well, there's a lumber mill, or a windmill. Look at that amazing yield. 1 food, 1 production, 1 commerce. Woo! That yield does improve over time with a little bit more attack, but still. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Spiral Minaret. Exactly. We need one of our best city. I think Tombstone is our best production city. Yeah, 21. We'll have Tombstone build this. 11 turns. Although we can speed that up a little bit by working this tile, and we will get a little overflow. Okay, so Tombstone will be on it. Tombstone, going to build double wonders here. What great person points does Sancor give? Great scientist. Okay. We might be able to run specialists here to get out a great person too, because we could always do like this, 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 this. It doesn't really matter what type, like, right? Like that drops that down to just 13 turns for like a civic swap. Anyway. Good thing they have a min windmill. Imagine if they couldn't grind their flour. All right, bank here. The banks should let us run a higher amount on the slider too. All right, so you Spiral Minaret, and then these Christian. Do I have a Christian temple here? Well, we'll have to build it if we finish this, but we have more important stuff to build now. All right, so you are done with that. I think the courthouse is the next thing because we have very high maintenance costs in this city. All right, grocer done. Bank is good. Yeah, look at how much gold we're getting here. And you just, again, actually no, I want you to grow. It's more important you just grow onto more tiles. I do want to work the gold tile though. So that'll slow us down to just 3 food per turn, but yeah, I still want to work the gold tile. Okay, you have lighthouse, so now you can grow at 3 food per turn as well. I do want to keep working the silver tile. Definitely you need the forge. All right, so, oh yeah, you're going to come down here and hop on that boat. That's probably going to take you a few turns to get down there. Operation, whatever this is. We also got a forest near Red Lobster. Okay, well, I mean, it's a tundra forest, but hey, it's better than bare tundra. We can actually improve that tile. We can lumber mill it. Oh wait, no, that's just ice. Thought for a second that there was something there. There's another whale. Oh look, it's even unsettled. We're just gonna plant a city right there. Ah, I forgot. I was trying to ping, but I forgot that P is some kind of command. Yeah, all right, so these workers, I think we've pretty much improved all the tiles in our core now, at least until we get railroads and lumber mills. So we can like tinker a little bit around the edges, but I think we've done most everything. Like, I guess I can road some of these tiles that don't have roads on them, but I think pretty much everything's improved at this point. So might be able to put some of these workers to sleep. All right, just checking in to see what people have researched. So it seems as though it's the aesthetics line and alphabet and calendar are all quite popular, and then people all have engineering. So the only thing people had that we're missing is Wang Kang's education. We do have some text that people are lacking though. Although Mansa Musa does seem to have everything that we have. Boy, the AI does not slouch in research on this difficulty. Chin seems to have everything that we have, plus these texts, and then he's just missing banking. Yeah. Again, I think we outscale these Wang Kana's banking. Yeah. But he doesn't have philosophy, so he can't research liberalism yet. Again, I think we'll outscale these people eventually just because we have more territory and more cities. But yeah, the AI not a joke on Emperor. They research well. Like if you're too much of a slouch, then they absolutely can beat you. All right, anyway, this city has very little commerce, so I'm inclined just to build units here. Let's go ahead and build some knights. slowly. We do have a stables there. All right. You can do the bank slowly. Everything's kind of slow without slavery civic. It's a decent race for liberalism. I wish we had a great scientist. That would definitely help out a lot. Well, she may choose to rush. She just got a great engineer. That's unfortunate. She may choose to rush Spiral Minaret with that. And if there is, there's not much we can do about it if that's her choice. She just researched Divine Right, so kind of a free wonder for her if she wants it. And anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully she won't, but I suspect she will. The disappointing Southern Ocean. Did she finish? A good question. I expect that she did. Yeah, she did finish researching it. That's typical. That the AI does try to finish a tech if it can. Those dang pyramids. I know, right? Well, she probably has forges by now too, but yeah. All right. Yeah, we're just kind of building roads in Nowheresville right now. At least this gets us up to 4 food per turn. And then this will get us to 2 production, and then that'll get us to 4 production. These sad, sad cities. So I guess we could build a watermill on this tile. I mean, that's still a really, really sad yield, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Southern Island turned up Fish Rock, so I guess not all is lost, indeed. Not all is lost. We do have Fish Rock. This city is not as bad as you might think, just because it has the iron tile for some production. And then we need the granary after this. Okay. So even though we've been founding additional cities, we've been holding steady at break even around 50%, even as we've been founding additional cities. So now that we're done founding, well, we still have another city to found. I guess we're not done yet. But, and we have this one once we get to astronomy, which is further down the road. But like, Mansa does not have more cities. He does have gems to trade. So once one of us can trade overseas, that'll be good. But he does only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He only has 8 cities. I mean, we're getting close to double that. Build a fort. I don't think I need to build a fort. Oh, wait, you're right. I do need to. I do need to. Well, okay, I have 2 workers right here. You're right. I do need to fort this tile. Otherwise, the workboat can't get through. Because the city has to go on this tile or it doesn't reach the fish and it's worthless. You're right. But we have 2 workers right here. So they'll be able to get ferried over. 2 more workers. Yeah, we have Barb Island, or Fish Island, too. This is actually not that bad for a build time either. Like, this city can be built in, or this, we're actually not that far away from Great Person here either. This would not be a bad city to put, because, like, we could always pull this off and this off. Should we do this to try to get a Great Person? I think we do this. I actually think, yeah, we think we should go for this because we're going to want a great person of some kind to trigger a golden age so we can flip civics. And this is about the time we're going to want to do it. So I think this is pretty solid. It doesn't matter what the type is because we're going to use it for a golden age. Because we want to flip into, as we said, free market and free speech are the biggies. We want to get into both of them. We'd also love to be able to get into unity suffrage as well, but we are not close to democracy just yet. We need to get quite a few techs to get there. Okay, so Rodeo Country, you can produce this great person for me. Also, Izzy did not rush Spiral Minaret, at least not that turn, so we'll just continue cautiously building this for now. Keep an eye on that. What were you doing? Ro, you were just building roads. I'm like, what were you doing again? As I said, the workers are mostly done with the key infrastructure at this point. Mostly. Maybe we should move another worker down. Well, we have another worker already down here. I was like, do we move another worker down there? But no, we don't. We already have most of what we need to in that area. I guess we could always chop in like the 3rd ring over here. But should chop the jungle at least because it causes unhealthiness. All right, you're just chilling there. You can come down here for right now. Occupy the same tile as that caravel. All right. Oh, we need... Dang, had that on the wrong tile. Oh, well. All right, load it up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're one tile away from being able to... that's unfortunate. We're one tile away from being able to unload last turn. I didn't count out the exact tiles, so... Oh, well. All right. You just keep growing. You just want to get those cottages growing. It's true. The AI does like to build Versailles. Maybe she'll go for Versailles instead. That would certainly be nice. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's her Forbidden Palace. We would have gotten a notification if she built Versailles, right? Yeah, we would have gotten a notification if she built Versailles. I should probably build... I should probably build the Forbidden Palace somewhere. Maybe Under Pressure can build it. Because if I ever do get into a war with Qin, then that would be where a lot of my cities pop up. All right, so he is still not plotting war. Definitely not. He's not plotting war either, and I doubt Mansa is. He's the only other one who would be likely to be plotting war against Hannibal. Yeah, and it's a peaceful world. Everybody seems pretty happy just to tech away. A barracks and Under Pressure was destroyed. Wow, okay. Go ahead, waste your spy points. Just go ahead, waste them. Okay, so Cow Patty built... What did we just finish here? We built the Grocer, that's right. Because it's our shrine city. So we definitely need the bank here. All right, so we'll grow onto these tiles after this. And we still have 12 base production. Okay, so the bank will be a little bit slower, but we want that city to keep growing. All right, you can clear that. All right, did we really get the whole Arctic explored? Just about. This caravel has just gone all over the place. Anyway, which city is under pressure? Oh, this city lost its barracks. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just slot that to the top of the queue. Not that big of a deal.
Awaiting your orders.
One of you hop on board there. That missionary is on its way down too, isn't it? Yeah, this missionary is still on its way. We'll get that on the second. We'll get that on the second trip. So we're gonna have to land here, move the settler over, found here, get the what do you call it? Get the fort built with the workers so they could slide through. Because otherwise the work. Oh, hello. What? What? Okay. Oh, and it's got whales! The whales of destiny. There they are, you guys. There they are. Where we're gonna have the most finest American cities ever. Look, woo! Coming up through the water. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, if you thought this was a fly speck rock, you have not. Wait till you try this piece of real estate down here. It's Dutch Harbor. Indeed it is. What are these Arctic city spots? I know, right? So we do need astronomy to get these, which is a ways off, but I don't think the AI is going to snap these up anytime soon. Maybe with uni suffrage, we can splash a little cash on them too and make them not terrible. Or at least, you know, like get the... Wait, we didn't actually get attacked there? Interesting. All right, so the courthouse is nice. That actually saves a good bit. We'll do the library because that's pretty cheap. Although you should be working this cottage. We did just finish the cottage. I guess you can work these tiles here, I guess, for at least a little production. Base production 5. Let's get you to 4, and then that increases to 6. So we're on an even number. And then we just want you basically to grow in this city. Power Peninsula is pretty much just there to grow to a larger size. All right. So meanwhile, in our silly operations down here, okay, so there isn't anything over there. You can hop on board. Caravel just waiting. Look at all these, this naval operation in the Arctic. This is totally ridiculous. Oh, he actually didn't attack. Well, I need you to attack me, because the odds are only 80%. I'd rather not lose this unit. I need you to attack me, so. Alright. Make sure that we have a road connection here, too. And a road connection here. Oh, wait, we actually do have a road there. It's just hard to see. So on that tile then. And then this carol's just about done exploring in the far north. Okay. So if we chop this, it's... Sure, we'll go ahead and chop that. Why not? Not like any of our other cities can use it. All right, time to turn on research. All right, so these banks have got us back to break even at 50%. All right, 4 turns for education. So as of right now, Wang Khan is the only one who has education, and he still does not have philosophy. So remember, philosophy is a prereq for liberalism. So education, then we're going to go philosophy, which is a cheap tech, and then we're going to go for liberalism. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to time that with our Golden Age swaps here. We're 13 turns away. So we'll just see what happens. I'd actually run a slight food deficit here if I wanted to, but I don't really want... Oh, you know what I could do? Let's do this. This means the bank's going to take forever, but this will at least drop this down to 10 turns. That feels about right. 10 turns. I don't think I'm going to have this in time to get liberal. So I don't think this is going to determine the liberalism race, but I should have it afterwards. Let's check our espionage, shall we? So we've got enough to get bar graphs with everybody. And Wang Khan, we're not that close to seeing his research, but you know, we could try to get see what he's researching. This should get us enough to see what he's researching. So now that we've got bar graphs or graphs, GMP, well, GMP still does not have us rated very highly. Still does not rate us very highly at all, which is somewhat concerning. We have way more production than anyone else, way more food than anyone else. Power, we're not last. We've actually pulled ahead of Chin slightly. But partly this is, wow, his culture is really, we may have to attack him if he keeps stacking up culture. Just because if he goes for cultural victory, there is a chance he could land it. But for now, again, we're going to continue staying peaceful with him. Hopefully. That's another nice courthouse. Just saved like 8 off our maintenance costs. All right, let's get this because this is another inexpensive thing. Said we might gain control of these tiles here. I'll have to check that out. All right, Admonson Scott now has its lighthouse, which means it now has food. So next we want the granary. I will keep working this tile so it has some production, and then we'll try to grow onto water tiles from there. All right, so you need to come down here. Is this city even worth founding? It only has 1, 2, 3, 4. It only has 4 water tiles it can work. Is this actually worth founding? I'm like, is this really worth founding? Well, we're gonna do it because it's too hilarious not to at this point. What was the name? What was our name for this one? Just out of curiosity. I know we had a name for this. And we need to build the fort here. I think it was really question mark. No, I thought we had something in mind for this. I think this was Shackleton. Was this Shackleton? The Shackleton expedition. I don't think that this is a cost-effective city to build, but I hope I'm spelling this correctly. Good thing we've got the monument here. All right, so now we've got to build a fort, which is going to take 8 turns with 2 of them here. This is going to take long enough that we should grab the other worker and come down here to help as well. Where's this worker? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, up here. We'll do. You just relax here. A fort and a road so you get trade routes. Well, we do need to do the fort first. Wow, this bard does not want to attack us. Okay, fine. Be that way. Just circle around you then. Okay, yep. So slowly working on that granary there. And then this caravel can just come down here and chill. All right. Well, oh, we actually lost control of this tile right here. I was gonna ping it, but yeah, we lost control of another tile because apparently Shanghai just has so much culture. I mean, we have a lot of culture here as well. We have 2,500 culture, but apparently we couldn't keep control of this tile, which is kind of sad. Anyway, making progress on education. Education will then also allow us to build Oxford, which is going to be nice. We can just put it here at the capital, which I think is our best commerce city, right? In terms of, we're going full bore research right now. So yeah, I think Murica's slightly better than Rodeo Country, although they're both pretty comparable to one another. Any of us been, oh, we're going to get the barb warnings, aren't we? All right, so do the grocer. Now, obviously, the banks don't do anything when we're at running 100% science. Let's road this. Oh, there it is. Izzy, why? Izzy. Oh, well. Spiral Minaret Dreams. I mean, we were halfway there. That's okay. I mean, we can actually keep building this for more fail gold for one more turn, but I think we'll stop there. Oh, well. This one could have been Observer Civ. All right, let's grab that worker. Awful lot of worker time and effort going into setting up a city that can work 4 water tiles. All right, I'll hang out here. Yeah, so there's already a city on this island. I'll hang out here for one more turn, trying to induce that attack. All right, so you also need to build the fort. 7 turns to build the fort. This worker just hopped in this turn, so the missionary can come through. All right. Anyway, this is still very amusing. I don't think we need a defender in this city. I don't see how the AI would ever get a unit in here. This spot is actually quite a bit better because it has water tiles to work. This, in order to get the fish in range, it can only work 4 tiles. What's the worst city you've ever founded? This might be it, honestly. No, I founded ones that have no resources, so I've definitely founded weaker than this. All right, good job. Let's spy out this city here. So we did get 380 gold, but definitely would have preferred to have that building. All right. Anyway, it will let us continue running at full burn on education. So still the only one who has education. Now he has philosophy tech, so he can research liberalism. So we'll see if he goes for it. We'll see. I mean, I don't think we can beat him there to the tech, unfortunately. So yeah, it's just going to be up to where his research preferences go. Oh, wait, we can see. Oh, wait, no, we can actually see. He's researching nationalism. Excellent. That was why we turned on. That was why we turned that on, wasn't it? Okay. Okay. Let's even this out again. Okay, cool. That was the whole reason why we did that. So we could see what he was researching. Nice. So I think we're surprisingly in decent shape to be the first ones to liberalism. Hopefully. How close are we to Wang Khan? Actually, no, we need to keep full bore on him because we're only just barely seeing him. 223. We need 224 and we have 223, so we need to keep running full espionage points on him for now. Alrighty. There is not much point to chopping this jungle. The workers don't have anything to do. I might just move them back into the center of my territory and put them to sleep. All right, there we go. Another spread for our religion. You just hang out here. All right, well, we will have education done.
There is no wealth like knowledge.
All right, so we need to burn through philosophy. We just do this on the next 2 turns. And now we can build our cheap universities because we are philosophical and our universities cost very little. Oh, maybe I should be running the great person in here. Didn't realize I had 2 specialists running here. Let's do this 4 turns. Well, too late now. Probably should have spotted that I had great person points there. All right. Yeah, that's probably fine. Look how cheap the university is. It's only 5 turns. That is probably the best, one of the best things about being philosophical. Universities are normally so expensive to build, and we get them for like nothing. Well, I mean, I'm not that worried. I'm not that concerned about getting the great merchant. That's a fair point, but the merchant is like an extra bonus. I really want the free tech. I'm more concerned with the free tech. So, yeah, I'm going to keep pushing here because the only one who can, the only one who can take this is Wang Khan, and he's going for nationalism. So, I want the free tech. If I get the free tech, I'm going to get the free. Like, if I get the free tech, I'm going to get the free merchant too. So, I think we just are trying to get to liberalism, and that'll unlock both things for us. Anyway, how close is this? We are 6 turns away. Okay, that lines up pretty well. We should be able to trigger that. If we really wanted to, we can try to speed this up even more. 4 turns, that sounds good. By doing 4 turns, we should be able to get this. Excuse me. We should be able to get this in time to have the Golden Age actually help us get to liberalism faster. So I'm willing to put Rodeo Country into a temporary starvation deficit. Poor Rodeo Country. Although, actually, we can make sure that that tile does not go unused by swapping it over to there for a turn. There we go. That way that town does not go unworked. And we'll have to swap that back again when we're done. All right. Are there any more of these little islands hanging out in this area? Yeah, I think you're just about done with building stuff. I guess we have a couple roads. There's tiles like this that like narrowly miss everything in our territory. I guess we can chop this and like chop this just to see where it goes. So there's a couple things they can do, but are like low priorities. Oh no, the enemy's been spotted near Shackleton, you guys. 4 turns. The great exploration of the seas is just about done now. Down to 2-turn nationalism. Yep. Well, good thing we've got a potential golden age queued up for just 3 more turns. Let's see, can we cut one of these and still get it down to 3 turns? Nope, 4 turns. Still need to keep running the extra specialist. We'll chop this and see where it goes. Just get into the middle of my territory then. Everybody likes a good liberalism race. This is fun. Oh, piggy bank, I thought you might do that. I want you to work the water tiles to keep growing, and you definitely should not be working a spy specialist. What heresy is this? Gotta check the cities periodically. Yeah, Tombstone is burning away here. This is a very good city. Look at that, base production 25. Pre-factory, pre-railroad. That's pretty good. All right, we can probably turn down, yeah, some of the research on philosophy. So just out of curiosity, where does this chop go? It does go to Unalaska, but as I said, I think I want to build... Do I want to build a watermill? But the problem is, if I chop this, if I chop this, I can't farm here. There's no way to get irrigation. Well, can I irrigate this tile? Okay. If I can farm here, I can actually spread irrigation. So I think I do want to chop this, because then I can just farm the tile, and then it's neutral. There's no production here, but I can farm to this tile. I had 1 production here, 1 production here. I don't know. Might be better to leave that. Actually, it's still probably better to leave it for a lumber mill, even with what I just said. Probably still want the lumber mill. Otherwise, there's just no production in that city. I'm just like grabbing the various tiles I didn't road yet. Move through that way. All right, so this guy has finished exploring the northern wastelands, and there wasn't much there. So there is still something I can do. I can put this on a, I can put missionaries on here and go send over to the AI on the other islands. It's not really the most useful thing to do, but as long as they're not running theocracy or theology, theocracy civic, I can send missionaries. So might as well do that because we've already converted every city on our continent, and it's not like missionaries are expensive. Oh no, there isn't. There's 2 over here we didn't convert. Well, let's convert these, and then we can see about that. This is the Christian land, apparently. This is like Jesus land. All right. So philosophy in
I have gained this by philosophy, that I do without being
liberalism.
commanded what others do only from fear of the law.
All right, university it is. Oh, the Hammy Hills is looking pretty solid here. Look at this city, and then we'll be able to lumber mill this long term. Keep that for the lumber mill. Okay. All right, how much do we need at 100%? 4 turns. So we need around 1,000 roughly. So that's probably 2 more turns of this. And we've got 2 more turns and we pop the Golden Age. 2 more turns, okay. There we go. We'll that'll reduce the food deficit that we need there.
Reporting for duty.
Long John Silver. Love that name. The fact that I keep chuckling every time I'm hearing it is a good sign. All right, this city actually does have a decent amount of food, so I think we would let's windmill this just to be on the safe side. All right, long term, you are probably going to shuffle missionaries over to the other continent, but for right now, we'll just have you hang out there. So we continue to explore the southern wastelands and road everything through. Yeah, uni suffrage is still a little longer ways away. I wish we had gotten pyramids so we could have just built. I mean, like we could technically switch into it now, but my rule has been you can't switch into it until you actually have made it to democracy tech. So it would have been really nice, but we didn't manage to hit that. A lot of spies. What's going on here? Who is trying to spy on us so much? Anyway, we have enough so that we can see Wang Khan's research. Oh, he's going Constitution. Excellent. Excellent. So let's just see. So wow, apparently Chin has invested an awful lot against us. Maybe he's the one who's been spending an awful lot. We should probably try to direct this towards someone more. Let's see if we can get the research on Mansa and these, because we're close to getting it on these 2. Yes, we get consider democracy acquired when we research Constitution. Correct. Hannibal converts. Oh, he slipped back to his base religion. Okay. Well, thank goodness for us that Wang Khan is just not even going for liberalism. So what looked like it was going to be a race has actually turned out to not be a race because the AI is kind of dumb sometimes. All right. Well, I'm not complaining. So we actually need to run these specialists 1 more turn. And then we'll flip our great person next turn. We'll turn on research and we should be golden to get, we should easily be able to get liberalism and economics in this golden age. We are, of course, going to use the free tech on economics. Yeah, even though it's not that expensive of a tech, I think we still, it's actually a pretty cheap tech, to be honest. I think we still have to, and unless we have time to research something else, but I doubt that we do, because we need to have it before the end of the golden age. We actually really would like free market. And then we really want astronomy so we can get those overseas trade routes opened up. Get those trade routes. All right. But free speech is the more significant one because we have a lot of towns, like a lot of towns, thanks to having been in this civic for so long. Let's actually have you get this granary done in some non-infinite amount of time. Yeah, astronomy is a pretty high priority as well. All right, is the fort done? Fort's done next turn. Okay. Fort is done next turn at Shackleton. And astronomy also lets us settle our other ice ball town. have to forcefully convert the AI. No, it's actually really hard to get the AI to flip into civics it doesn't want to run, for better or for worse. So unfortunately, that's really hard to do. No, you must learn to respect our differences. Yeah, he really does not like us very much, does he? Okay, so Murica's done with that, and I don't have anything else too pressing for this city to build. So, build me some more missionaries. It's that kind of game. University, at least until we can have enough universities done to start the Oxford. Yep, only 6 turns for a university. Very cheap. All right. Let's get that golden age going. Our first golden age of the game. So it was a merchant that we ended up rolling. Didn't really matter. All right, yep, well, our income went up by quite a bit. 3 turns. Don't think anyone can beat us. Can anyone else even research this tech? Yeah. No. The only one who can research it is Wang Khan. No one else can. Or I guess it's theoretically possible Hannibal can, but let's be honest, he's not. It's not where he is on the tech tree. I might clean up some of these. Oh, well, we're not going to get the free merchant at economics. That's already gone. Well, one or both of them already reset. Multiple ones of them already have this tech. So much for that free great person there. Will we have time to liberal astronomy and research econ? Ooh, that's a good question. Because we can research astronomy, can't we? Yeah, that's what we want to do, if possible. Well, let's see. Maybe we might have to do some heavy wealth building, but we can give it a try. So we can get to liberalism in 3 turns. How quickly can we? So there's no great person here. This is also 3 turns. So do we have enough gold to get to both? I think we can do it. I think we can. Oh, wait, we need calendar. Well, we'll give it a shot anyway. We can hold off on finishing liberalism until the last turn. We can hold off on finishing liberalism until turn 7 of the Golden Age. So we're going to give it our shot. But yeah, astronomy would be a much better target than economics. Definitely, because it's so much more expensive of a tech. All right, well, as I said, if we have to mass build wealth, then we'll mass build wealth. We'll make it happen. But I think we're okay for this turn. So anyway, you can now fire these specialists. Get rid of these guys. Except that we'll run 18. Actually, no. Let's run scientists. We need beakers right now. Okay. Alrighty. Well, this will be fun. We'll see how much we can get done before the end of this golden age. As I said, I suspect we'll have to do some wealth builds, but I don't think that that's terrible. All right, fort is done. Caravel, get in there. Oh, I had a worker sitting in here for like the last 5 turns. Well, that was silly. Could have sped that up. And we have to swap back. Yes, correct. It's the center tile here. Yeah. There we go. Nice. So we're getting 600 beakers per turn right now. Let me just cycle through my cities real quick to make sure they're not doing something dumb. Probably should have some cities running specialists, but Under Pressure has got a lot of production right now. Look at this really nice. Hammy Hills is quite pretty as a town. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if we could like get these universities done and then put them on the wealth build so that they benefit from the universities. Yeah, so far so good. Again, the anti-synergy with philosophical trade is just ridiculous. I forgot. We have to show the Moai in a Golden Age city, right? Moai in a Golden Age. Have to show that every time. Okay, yeah, so you'll be able to get the bank done. And then we can build the university. That looks good. Look at these towns. Look at all these towns coming along. Still, it doesn't even have it's size 9. It doesn't even have a granary. Just the monument. Yeah, these all look pretty good. All doing what I want. Shackleton. All right. Invest a bit of espionage into Wang. Well, we can already see his research, so I don't know that we need to do too much more. You've got Cheddar Bay biscuits. All right. If we lose this combat, I would be really annoyed. Okay. Finish the night. All right, well, let's use this to get some more infrastructure done. Well, not all this commerce stuff. We don't really need any of it. You know what? More knights, just in case we need, just in case we would get into combat. It'd be that or do the Forbidden Palace. Let's check to see if he's plotting war. Alright, so this city is out of tiles to work, so let me see if I can do a swap with Power Peninsula, because this is a better city anyway. Alright, so because it's at the health cap, let's just do the harbor. It's a one-turn build, and then we'll see what we can do about like the grocer. Also, we're probably going to be doing a fair amount of overseas trade, since we can get astronomy. Alright, banking done, university. So what's the situation here with Power Peninsula? Yeah, that's fine. Power Peninsula has other tiles to work. It's not a big deal. Another great engineer for this guy, seriously. Have we fully eradicated? Well, there might be more barbs here, or there might be another barb spawning back here. We have to finish settling our one-tile garbage islands to fully eradicate them from the face of the earth. All right, there we go. Now Shackleton is a real boy. Have fun with that city. As I said, I don't think this city was really worth founding, but I mean, it was worth the effort, I guess. Okay, chop that. We now have this tiny bit of extra food. I'm just kind of adding stuff here. I don't suppose he's plotting war. Nope, he is not plotting war. It's just a peaceful game. Like, everybody's pretty happy. Wait, we can now trade with him? Does he have astronomy? Matsumusa. Well, I don't know if we can... it looks like he does have astronomy, otherwise we wouldn't be able to trade with him. Okay, well that means we should have Mansa's trade routes coming in, right? Oh, no, we can't because we don't have astronomy. But we really would like this corn. That is a great trade for us. That's a lot more health. We already have clams, but we're missing silks and sugars. Sure. Okay. Works for me. Cool. Did we invest a lot of espionage? Yes, we did. We ran all our espionage on him for a couple turns, so we can see, that's where we can see his research. I'm putting some more points into these other two so I can hopefully see their research as well. Let's see if we can get Mansa's first. He's probably a more important target to go see if we can get them. Yeah, the Admin Scott's crab. What a great trade good. I know, right? All right.
Yes.
Let's finish with this. Looks like we're not going to find anything else down here. Okay, so we've got liberalism close to being finished. So now let's turn and see if we can knock out. We need to do calendar first, which will be very inexpensive. Oh, by the way, we should see what our demos look like. We are still not first in GMP, running 100% in our golden age. That is concerning. That is concerning. Especially with us having like fully 50% more food. Well, I mean, we got a big spike there, but these guys, they just like won't go away as far as research goes. So we're up education on him, but he's up like 6 techs on us. That's, yeah, as I said, that's concerning. Well, nothing to be done about that. I just kind of impressed at how well they're researching here. All right, so did we finish the... Yeah, okay. So I think I need to put some of these cities on wealth builds, as I said, so that we can hit all this stuff before the game, before this is done. How many more? We're 4 out of 5 universities. Okay. So we can actually... Yeah, the wealth builds do make a big difference. at least in the cities that mostly have their infrastructure done. Okay. Let's do the grocer next. Grocer, actually the bank. You're okay on happiness and health, so we'll do the bank. You still do not even have a lighthouse, so try to get that done during the Golden Age. Yep, we've got more commerce to check on. All right, so liberalism is very close to being done at this point. Let's get calendar. We can save up some beakers, or save up some gold here while we knock this out. Because this is a very cheap tech. And then we need to, try to finish economics. And then grab liberalism on the next to last turn. So we have like 4 turns to do economics, so hopefully that'll be enough. It's like 4 or 5 turns to do that. I think we should be able to get there. And we also have to make sure no one is going to knock out liberalism. So far, again, the only person who can actually take it is Wang Khan. So just keep an eye on him. We can see what he's researching, Constitution. He's not going to swap off that. The AI won't swap off a tech once they start it, FYI. Or actually, they sometimes do, but they almost never do. Almost never do. But I guess they do sometimes. Murica. Here, have fun building those farms there. I do want to road this. All right, so this needs to go to over here. We apparently still have open borders with this guy for some reason. Oh.
What do you need?
You can't get back into the boat just yet. All right. Yeah, we just need one more university, and then I can build Oxford in the capital. By the way, it's turn 200. Nice even number. As I said, I'm just slightly concerned at how quickly the AI is researching on like half my cities. Mansa is just, I mean, you guys have seen him in AI Survivor. He's just an absolute monster. I'm more surprised at how Chin is keeping pace with like literally 1/3 of it. We have like 15 cities. He has 5. He's keeping up with us. Yeah, if this were the Observer Civ, we'd be like right about to discover Ron's working. All right, so we need economics now. All right, I think we're good to. I think we're pretty good to finish this. All right, so you also will be going wealth for right now. Okay, library done. Might as well do the university. It's very cheap. Adamson Scott has Granary Lighthouse, so Forge is next. Start heading in that direction. Okay. Oh, we're only at minus 113. Okay. So we can get economics in 3 turns. Then we finish liberalism, and then we grab astronomy, and we do our civic swap on the last turn. We should have time to do this. Okay, I think we're good. All right, and you work on Oxford. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good.
What do you need? Ready for action. At your service.
Just careful, done healing yet? No. Oh, we need to get and then we'll need to get a settler ready. But let's make sure we can hit these techs first before we start to build a settler for this spot here. Yeah, the wealth builds definitely make a big difference. It's what's allowing us to run at such a high amount on the slider. Yeah, with the wealth builds, we can pop up into first place without much trouble. All right. That's pretty much the whole world explored. I guess we just have to hit that little patch of fog. We'll go do that. Forge done. Library is good. Another great prophet. Yeah, well, it's good we denied her that religion. Otherwise, you know, she would have definitely found it and probably switched into a religion. Okay, it looks like we're easily going to be able to hit this target with our wealth builds. All right, Caravel's back. You go back here and get ready to bust this barb. You drop off the worker and then get ready to ferry a unit over from like here over to the island. And then we've still got, where's this one? Way over here. Also is a possibility too. You know, 24 production for Murica. Well, we are going to use, that was the whole plan, is we're researching economics. We're actually researching economics and then using the liberalism on astronomy because it's a vastly more expensive tech. So just to explain what I mean about that, economics you can see is 2016 beakers. Astronomy is 2,880. But in addition to that, economics has an arrow prerequisite pointing to it, whereas astronomy has no arrows pointing to it. So it's actually 20% more expensive on top of the beaker discrepancy. Astronomy is always a very expensive tech. Galleys are banned from entering ocean tiles, but only until you reach astronomy. Once you reach astronomy, enables trade on ocean. Where is the... oh, are they still not able to? Well, we can always upgrade. Yeah, we can always upgrade. That's right. We can upgrade this to a galleon once it's in our territory. All right. Yeah, you just keep building some knights for right now. Look at little Skyrim is producing 50 beakers per turn. It's not shabby. And we'll get the harbor because we're going to get that overseas trade route income. Okay, so we go full bore economics this turn, and then we finish liberalism next turn. And then on the last turn of the Golden Age, we do our double civic swap. And then we can get out of our wealth, building wealth. Okay, so we got the granary. So now we want to do the lighthouse because we've got a lot of water tiles to work up here. Where does this go? Skyrim. Wish it went over to that other city. Chemistry Constitution. So Chin just adopted free market. Wish Mansa would stop teching so quickly. Yes, well, we will be able to get astronomy here, and then, like, some of the techs he's up are cheap techs. Like, we're up education, and we're about to be up liberalism as well. Izzy just went into a golden age. Okay. Our workers are, like, definitely doing things that are not very valuable right now. And yes, workboats can enter the sea after astronomy. Correct. All right, you just make sure no barbs pop up there. You can hang out like here. Like every tile roaded in this area. Workers are like, I don't know what to do. Just build roads in the middle of nowhere. It feels bad not doing stuff with them or doing nothing with them.
Compound interest is the most powerful force.
All right, liberalism. We actually have enough beakers that we overflow into it. Okay. That's fine. We'll overflow into whatever the next tech is. It's probably going to be the nationalism line, let's be honest. All right, you need... No, I mean, stable is okay, but what we really want is the university here. It's nice of the AI to just put zero, like, absolutely no emphasis on liberalism whatsoever. Like, literally no emphasis at all. All right, we'll just do the next building, the grocer. You can hang out there. Like, literally no emphasis on this whatsoever. So, I mean, we did actually find some stuff. There's a Mantic Caravel. But, like, we did actually find some stuff in that Southern Ocean. I was expecting to find nothing. Power Peninsula's borders have expanded. I was wondering if we would ever get control of these tiles here, but it doesn't look like... I mean, we actually have decent culture in this city here. Just curious, 59%. I guess not. Well, so the reason why it's really hard for us to flip this is Murcia puts culture on this tile, and Valencia also puts culture on this tile. So it's like a 2v1 kind of thing. Power Peninsula does not, because culture is very weak on the diagonal. It's strong left, right, north, south, very weak on the diagonal. So, yeah, I'm just surprised too that this game's been so peaceful. Like, no one seems to be willing to go to war. Everybody just seems to be pretty happy with where we are. So we got one ally. That's all we really need. We're happy. We're content with our one ally. Nobody else really likes us that much. Kind of people don't like us, but we got an ally. So I mean, we're trading, right? We're trading with all these people. Everybody except Hannibal, who won't sign open borders, but trading with everybody else. So all right, liberalism it is. So we were
Any
able to take
society that will give
astronomy.
up a little
Thanks for the
liberty to
suggestions in
gain a little
chat. So we're
security
like, you should
will
go for the more
deserve neither
expensive tech.
and lose both.
So astronomy, the most expensive option. All right, so we have enough overflow that we can just kind of grab whatever we want at this point. So what's our next target? Next target is probably democracy, so we can get uni-suffrage in play. Even though we'll likely have to burn a turn of anarchy to get there, I think it'll be worthwhile to do that. So it's probably printing press, although we need, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing alphabet for that? Okay, then we'll go ahead and take alphabet. And we can just probably run 0% science. Probably want to get alphabet and engineering. And we can probably, we might be able to skip a lot of the aesthetics line, maybe. We do have marble though, so the epics are pretty cheap to build. So it's probably worth grabbing them considering how cheap they are. What else? Corporation will be nice because that's another trade route, and we're doing a lot of trades. We do Wall Street also for our Shrine City, so corporation's a decent priority too. But like printing press is probably the next priority. Let's see if we can grab printing press. So I guess we need alphabet for that. All right. Oh, and we can now do observatory. So we've got another new thing to add to our build queues. So that's probably what most of our cities are going to go on to.
Economy compels the soul to look upwards.
We have enough that we don't have to put anything into alphabet and we can still finish it. All right. So let's go ahead before we cycle through our cities. We can't revolt to uni-suffrage. I wish we could, but we can go to free speech and then we can go to free market. Cheap corporations as well. We got to keep this in mind. We might want to see if we can found corporations down the road. We'll see what we can do. All right. So that's our revolution. Oh, wow. We went from like plus 700 to plus 900. I should have stopped that. So yeah, we have an awful lot of these towns. The yields on all of these. All of these that are riverside are 8 commerce. That is an awful lot. Okay. Let's move the units and then I'll see if I can cycle through some of these cities for a little bit. That's not bad. Okay. So I finished exploring all this. Let's get you probably just up here as well. And then you guys are just kind of hanging out down there. Okay, I don't know why we need to go to the other side of the world again for no reason, but apparently we do. Destroying everyone in score. I don't know if I'd say that. This is fairly close in score. Mansa's like only slightly behind me. I wouldn't say this has been like a stomp in terms of score. The AI is doing a pretty good job of keeping up. Better than I was expecting. Like a good bit better than I was expecting. But we are definitely in first. We do have a lot of fish for sushi. That's true. We do have a lot of fish. 3 fish. The corporations are not as broken on the smaller maps, which is what we're running here. They are more overpowered when you're on like the humongous maps and you can trade for 1 billion resources. All right, let's just check the cities real quick to make sure nothing weird's happening. So Oxford's going to be done. Look at all this commerce from these finished towns. All right, not much I can do there because that city has no food. This city is slowly growing, and then we'll be able to add that extra tile. All right, we can do, well, that's what I was going to do. I was going to fire some of these wealth builds because we don't need the wealth builds now. Income does not look quite as amazing without that, but we do want to cancel the wealth builds. All right, so Golden Age is going to come to a close. I think all the cities looking pretty good. Sydney Sushi, let's go. We would need another great merchant for that, so we'll see. All right, GMP, we did spike up with them while we're in the Golden Age. Oh, Izzy's also in a Golden Age right now, so we have to keep that in mind. Food, this is what is probably a good sign long term. Look how far ahead we are of everybody in food. We just have a lot more population points. Power, we still need to work on that. Culture, okay. Espionage, we're just like middle of the pack. Apparently Izzy went hog wild on the espionage. And in terms of the actual numbers, Yeah. This is with us running 0% science, by the way, so that's a good sign. You might say you're barely ahead of someone in production. Well, that's because Izzy's also in a golden age, but like the food is the biggie. We're way in front of everybody in food. Also, we're not even last in power anymore. Let's just adjust this. So Mansa, we've got his bar graph or his research visibility. We might as well check to see what we can get with Hannibal. Might as well see if we can spot his research. And then maybe we can even out the spending after that.
Words have the power to both destroy and
All right.
When
Let's
words
just
are
do
both
engineering
true
while we're
and
here as
kind,
well.
they can change our world.
We have a lot of overflow. Okay. Next up, observatory. Got the harbor. Yeah, look at our trade routes. We actually have a lot of foreign trade route income coming in, especially to our coastal cities. Should be able to get two. Oh, wow. This city needs a courthouse really badly, doesn't it? It just has Granary Lighthouse. Okay. Well, you have no production. I think we need to do the forge first, though. We really need the courthouse, but let's get the forge so we have at least some increase to the production. Needs lumber mills very badly. And uni suffrage bonus on towns. Honest Abe's golden age has ended. It was a good golden. Oh wow. Oh god, Vance is in a golden age now. Jesus. Well, at least his GMP hasn't spiked yet. Oh, he built Taj. Okay. Well, that's understandable. We did not focus on Taj Mahal this game. We did not emphasize that, so it makes sense that the AI claimed it since it wasn't something we were going for. Okay. All right. So we're going to knock out engineering in one turn. There we go. While also increasing our bank for the next turn. It's just amazing how Izzy is in love with us and no one else likes us at all. Kind of amusing. Okay, back to the text screen. So we are cutting into the some of the text that the AI has. With engineering knocked out, the only things they really will have are the aesthetics line, and then nationalism is somewhat well known. And then that's about it. But we want to get printing press because we have 1 billion villages and towns. So we definitely want printing press next. And then we'll see after that. As long as this game stays peaceful, I don't feel a huge incentive to like rush rifling tech. I probably will try to get up here for democracy, so we can look to build Statue of Liberty, which would be nice, and finally run uni suffrage, even if we have to burn a turn of anarchy. So I think we have all the civics we want late game except universal suffrage. I think we stay free market as long as the game's peaceful. And I'm perfectly fine with organized religion because we're spending most of the game building infrastructure. It's such a peaceful game. There's not really any need to be in theocracy. So I think that's the only civic we really want. And if we have to burn one turn of anarchy to get into it, I'm okay with that. I mean, we can't flip right now. Still don't know what the victory condition is. I mean, I guess space is like the default. I don't think it's a domination or conquest game. It's not cultural. So it's either, I guess, Diplo or space, but Diplo would be hard to do. We would definitely get Izzy's vote, so there's a possibility, but like we don't have nearly enough population with just us and Izzy. We'd have to, at the bare minimum, conquer Chin and possibly several others, so that's also less likely. Let's go for score. No, God, no. That would take forever. We'd be here absolutely forever. So it's most likely to be space, but I guess we'll see. Wasn't going in with a specific plan. Well, now we're building roads in the tundra. That's when you know there's really not much going on. I guess replaceable parts would be good to have too, because I've left a number of these I've left a number of these lumber mills. So maybe we'll just go printing press replaceable parts so we can get the lumber mills. Also, we have a couple windmills, so that'll buff up the windmills a bit too.
A designer knows he has achieved perfection.
Would have been nice, but we actually are pretty solid on happiness.
Okay. Nothing left to take away.
So we are now break even at 70% research. Wow, we can run. Geez, and Chin just built another wonder. He built Versailles. Okay, so our break even GMP is 1056. That's pretty good. Okay, can't quite get this down to 2 turns, but yeah, we actually have quite a bit of gold. So building all those markets and banks did make a big difference. Now we're like much more solvent than we were before. Build a road up there, sure, why not? Are we doing a Willem? Yeah, seriously, are we doing a Willem? Well, the only one on this continent who can attack me is Chin, and he's not planning war. And because Izzy will never attack me, she's friendly. So it's like, do I really have to worry? I know that our power is low, but who's gonna attack us, right? And if it did ever get attacked, it's not like we couldn't pull units out. So we will want rifling tech. I'm not gonna delay it like forever, but it's not as high of a priority as you might think. Let's get a road here because we're not that far off from replaceable parts. If he attacks, we'll just take it on the chin. Does Wang Khan have astronomy? Wang Khan. No, it's a research option for him, so he does not have it. Okay, this is looking a bit better. I'm almost inclined to just grab aesthetics because it's so cheap. Not that it would really do much for us. It's more that would let us get to the epics, national epic in particular. Heroic epic. Do we have a unit that qualifies? I think we do. Can't remember though. I think we have a unit that got enough XP from the barbs. Should probably grab that, and then we could just build heroic epic. Well, I was going to say here, but this city kind of sucks, so we could build it in Tombstone, which would be a pretty good heroic epic city. Yeah, we probably should do that. All right, let's get this. We'll replace printing press, and then maybe we just grab aesthetics literature and hit the stuff at the top of the tree because they're very cheap at this stage of the game. All right, grocer. Actually running up against the limitation that you can only research one tech per turn. Observatory is a little more expensive, but I don't think anything else is that much more of a priority. So, okay. And Red Lobster, how about you take this tile? Because you need production really badly. Like, really badly. So we're going to need these workers for lumber mills soon. So let's try to move some of them into like the center of my territory. I think that they've done enough of building roads to nowhere. We can add this for another fur to potentially trade. Yeah, you guys can just chill over here. One nice thing is when these turns are peaceful, you can play the turns a lot faster. Like you just kind of relaxing here. We don't have to move a billion units. I mean, I've done the games where that's happened. Is Mansa Musa plotting war? I mean, I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Just negotiate this into a non-deal. Use gems over there. This is late enough. Well, I don't think we really need happiness. Otherwise, I would do this, but I don't think we need happiness, so. Okay. Now, I think there's one more city that we need to try to convert. Oh, wow, you've actually gone through everything that we can build. So do a Christian temple, because we do get the Sancor benefit. And then after that, you can probably just be done for the time being. Long John Silver lost this tile, apparently. Look at Guangzhou. It's so much, its culture is so strong, it actually gained control of this tile from way over there. Even though this is first ring, I think we might get it back because we're going to get the next border ring expansion. But wow, that city is something else. Under pressure lost its, yeah, under pressure lost a first ring tile. Can't even hold this tile anymore. It lost this one, now it lost this one as well. It's because Beijing is pressing on it too. This tile is actually getting culture from both Shanghai and Beijing. That's something. All right. Actually, you guys can hang out up here because we've got. I was going to say we have some lumber mills up here, but I think the main one is there's a couple over here that I'd want to do. I mean, we're like occasionally building more units, but mostly not. But mostly not. That's right. We have some lumber mills to add up there. Okay, you can just hang out up here. All right, let's see how much this goes up. So we're at 906 speakers. How much does printing press increase this? Every village and every town gets +1 commerce. I bet it increases it by like 100 beakers. It was right around, oh wow, no, it was actually
Gunpowder
a
is
lot
for
more than
war.
that.
The printing press
That
has
was a
done
very
it for the
significant
mind.
tech for us. Cool. All right. Let's knock out these texts then. Aesthetics, literature. All right. Cow patty, what do we want to build? I guess we'll do the same thing here. Build this. All right. Well, now our GMP is starting to. Okay, I feel like our GMP is starting to pull away from everybody other than maybe Mansa. Mansa isn't a golden age though, so remember that. I think we've accelerated past everyone who's not Mansa Musa. More units, and I'm not worried about Lanchan silvers. If I see a stack on this tile and then moving to this tile, then we'll see what we need to do. But I think we're okay for right now. All right, Hannibal, we almost have research visibility on him. We just lost it with Wang Khan, though. Soon we'll be able to build more espionage buildings if we want. We probably will because we're running out of stuff to build in so many cities. Like we'll be able to add jails, and then we'll finally be able to do the security bureaus that we've had as an option for like the beginning since the beginning of the game. Izzy's golden age is finally over. I think we've improved just about everything here except this tile. The road that goes nowhere. Anyway, just having these guys hang out for future lumber mills. We're actually, as I said, not that far off. I'm running extra research above and beyond so we can just overflow. I'm actually hoping that maybe I can do an overflow chain for aesthetics, literature, and then just into replaceable parts. Knock it out in like one turn or something. I am not going to cancel deals with. I have no relationship with this guy at all.
Art for art's sake is an empty phrase. Art
Yeah,
for
we
the
can
sake
actually
of
one-turn
truth,
replaceable parts
art
because
for
we
the
have so
sake
much
of the good
overflow.
and the beautiful. That is the faith that I am searching for.
All right. Yeah, we have nothing to build here. Well, how about more missionaries? Always add more missionaries. Same thing here. More missionaries. Got caravels to send them overseas. Yeah, he's annoyed with us. Wait, was Wang Khan not willing to sign open borders? He was the one that wouldn't sign open borders. Yeah, I'm not scared. It was just, I always hate it when they do that because, like, you either poison relations with one AI or you poison them with another AI. It's pretty annoying, but it's not really any alternative. By the way, we should check in on Shackleton down here. Well, it is still crawling towards this lighthouse. Um, I mean, look at that trade income, though, right? Look at this. Hey, there we go. Trade income. That's what Hannibal said too. Yeah.
The whole
All right.
is more than the sum of its parts.
So now we'll get literature as well and run 0% science this turn. Oh, we got a great engineer. Okay. That opens up some possibilities. We could maybe found a corporation with this guy. Great engineer specialist. Okay. Nice. We're missing one Christianity, yeah. It is very jarring hearing someone other than the Leonard Nimoy for that. Okay. Maybe that could be mining ink down the road, because I don't think we really need to rush wonders with this. All right. Well, we're going to have literature done, and then we can hopefully build the epics. So why don't you just build research for a turn? All right. We're still missing... Oh, what am What? What is this? What? What? Oh no! I totally forgot after getting astronomy to build the settler for down here. I just completely forgot. How did she even do that? She does not have astronomy. That's a target for your Navy SEALs. How did she even do that? She doesn't have astronomy tech, does she? Did she get astronomy somehow? I guess she did. I guess she built... Oh man, I guess she did. Jeez. No. Wait, is there a coastal town? No, no, this is all ocean. She must have astronomy, otherwise it wouldn't be possible. Huh. Need to rush for the whale city. I guess we do. That's my fault. I like fell asleep. I totally forgot to just found a city there. Go get fish whale city instead. I guess so. Well, these cities that are just wasting their time doing nothing. I could have built the settler much earlier. All right. So let's get you upgraded. Well, we don't have enough money for it, of course. So it's over here, so we need to get you over to, we need to like pick up the unit over here and then sail east is the fastest way to get there, I think. Yep, I just gave myself democracy tech from the start of the game. Just world buildered this in from the start of the game. Compensation has picked America. All right, so as far as the corporations that you can found with this, so which one of these requires? So this requires great scientist. This is great merchant, great artist. So creative construction, it's mining Inc. is kind of the main one. It gives you production, of course. Gives you extra production. Now, is that even that useful? Probably. Maybe that or this, but I don't think we want to go. I mean, I guess we always could try to go cultural if we really wanted to, but I don't think so. I've not been emphasizing that. I guess it would have to be mining Inc., which is a fun one to use because you get the big production: coal, iron, copper, and then gold and silver. How much do we have of that? Well, we have 4 iron and 2 copper, and then we do have 1 gold and 1 silver. Well, Sid Sushi, we have to get a merchant, so we might be able to hit that, but at the moment we don't have it as an option. So let's just have this person hang out for right now. Leave that available as an option. Oh wait, we just unlocked replaceable parts, duh. What do you need? All right. All right, I guess we'll do this the slow way. Just because they're not quite enough to one turn it. I think they're like 1 worker short. All right. Anyway, so Christianity. There's 1 over city over here, Nanjing. Mining Inc. would be a big boost for the ice cities. That's true. That is true. Maybe we should. Would be a big boost to the ice cities. Also, it'd be fun. Just like this game is not, as I said, not like edge white knuckle desperate struggle game. This is more just for fun. So that's my inclination, is to try to use them for that. All right, so where do I have other workers that are just hanging out? I think they're all doing an actual lumber mill improvement, I think. Yeah, except you're going to start the epic next turn.
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested.
What's our next target? Probably uni-suffrage, I think. That means going to nationalism. Yeah, drama is, we don't really need theaters at the moment. Globe theater, I don't think we really need. Globe theater with no whipping is not that useful, I'm afraid. No slavery civic if you're not in nationhood for drafting. It's not terribly useful. Sistine was already built. The great artist is gone a million years ago. Music's not terrible for build culture, but I think we don't need that until we go military tradition. So yeah, I think it's nationalism, constitution, and then democracy, and then we'll reevaluate from there. Corporation's also good, but we need constitution to get that, so. Okay. I think we just keep building knights here for right now, don't we? There's also Chinese units in my territory, so that could be an issue. All right, so yes, we can build the heroic epic and the national epic. National epic probably goes at the capital, I think, just because we're running specialist there. I don't have anything super important to build here. Maybe we just get a few more units out. So we already have the maximum number of missionaries we can run. Maybe we get a couple pikes. We're actually not that far off rifles, but... Yeah, we're like almost out of units to build here. Let's get a couple pikes. Why not? Alright, and over here, let's get that harbor for some extra trade route income. Alright, with the lighthouse, you now are like an actual city somewhat. Actually have some production. We need to lumber mill this tile. But, I mean, like, this city's not horrible. It's not good, but it's, like, okay, I guess. So, what's he doing with these units right here? I don't know what this is doing over here. At least we're well defended. I don't think he's not plotting war, is he? Nope, still not plotting war, for what that's worth. How are we doing in terms of espionage points? We can now see Hannibal's we're like tied on Hannibal, so we should be able to see his research. And Wang Khan, we almost can see his research. Yeah, he would have declared war on me. We have open borders. I mean, it feels weird because we're like antagonistic, but we've had open borders almost the entire game. Kind of weird, as I said. All right, so Tombstone, I'm going to have you build the Heroic Epic. And then you're just going to build a ton of knights so that we have knights available if we need them. Anyway, meanwhile, these other units. So we already have one of these. Wait, don't I already have a missionary on a go-to order to Nanjing? I think I do. Where's my missionaries? There's some over here.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy's already on a go-to order. Okay. Well, I really should have had that guy board one of the caravels. In fact, we can actually do that right now. We'll cancel that order. I didn't know I had a missionary over here. You can go over there. And then you two guys, let's see if you can get over onto these caravels. There's another missionary heading who can go west and board a caravel too. All right, anyway, you get upgraded. Wow, we built multiple ones of these right over here, didn't we? Anyway, and then you also come over here, and you two should both be able to hop on board that ship next turn. All right, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. All right. Okay, let's try to speed this up at least a little bit. Move them up here. I have like just barely not enough to one turn this, so I do it slowly. Mining ink would be +8 hammers. Sounds about right. That would be pretty, I mean, that would be pretty good. All right, oh, we can't quite knock out nationalism in 2 turns. Okay, so everybody has drama and music, but then after that, there's not too much. Izzy has got scientific method, so she's going for the physics grade scientist. Okay, sure, why not? But then Mansa Musa has gunpowder, which is interesting. At least his golden age is almost out. So I think we're starting to pull more decisively into the lead here in terms of tech. Yeah, we are not in a golden age, and we are pulling 1800 GNP. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Someone keeps trying to spy on me. I don't know who it is, but I suspect it's Qin Shi Huang. Alright. We actually could do the customs house, but let's do this for the Sancor benefit first. Alright, observatory. Let's do the market. Looks like you've hit your cap on units. Also, let's please get rid of this horrible spy specialist. I wish I could just tell the game never hire a spy specialist, ever. Thank you. Like, just never hire a spy specialist. This city's about to hire something. I gotta check back on Long John Silver shortly.
Tell me what to do.
Okay.
Tell me what to do.
Hannibal went into mercantilism. Does that now cost me his trade routes? I believe it does, yeah. So we lost Hannibal's trade routes because he's in mercantilism now. By the way, look at these trade routes at Skyrim, where we get the overseas trade big bonus, 665. A lot of commerce. So trading really does help a lot in this game. Like, it's worth a lot to get that overseas trade. And wars disrupt trade, as they would in real life. So being peaceful does have its advantages. All right, could we maybe just like stay on one unit stack before cycling to something else? Mansa Musa Southern. Well, he was already there. We already knew he was there. This is something we didn't know about. In fact, we can have you go scout this out right now. So why don't you go check this out just to make sure it's still there. All right. So we're a couple turns away from this settler. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. All right, so we want to pick up at Murcia. That'll be the best pickup spot, and we'll just be off and rolling. All right. Hop on board, hop on. Oh, you can only, oh, they can only carry one. I thought they could carry two. I must have misremembered. Anyway. Mansa Musa is flying around with frigates. Okay. That's somewhat concerning. I mean, we have quite a bit of trade, but all right, he's not plotting war. But I was like, wait, what? He's running around with frigates in his territory? Okay. All right, so we're able to get some of these done. I'm going to be working on these lumber mills for a little while. They're a bit expensive. Should be almost done with this one, though. Then I've got a crew up here building them. So Unalaska I did preserve the forest. That was the decision. So we have base 5 production. And then if we can get the forge and get up, if we get another +1 production, I could turn one of these into a water mill. That would get us up to 6 base, which then could become 9 with forge and Christianity as state religion. That's pretty sad, but at least 9 gets you something eventually. Anyway, so nationalism. Yeah, look at how Mansa's, again, it's just such a strong AI on the research front. Mansa's just really strong.
A man does not have himself killed for a halfpence a day or for a petty distinction. You must speak to the soul.
All right, Constitution is said, as we already said. We can actually, can we one turn this? No, we don't have quite enough. That's okay. We'll just get it over 2 turns then. Oh man, we're really close. Get it 1 turn sooner. There we go. Just get that 1 turn sooner. Why not?
Reporting for duty. Ready for action. What do you need?
Yeah, I have 7 workers up here, and it takes 8 of them to build a lumber mill, I think. Oh, what the? Jeez, build a workshop. I misclicked there. Build a workshop. Now I can't even figure out which one it is. Yeah, I think it takes 8 turns, and I think I have 7 workers up here. So I like just barely don't have enough to 1 turn it, which means I have to fool with the units constantly. All right. All right, let's go get these unloaded then. Do we have open borders with? No, Wangkon's the one we don't have open borders with. Okay. All right. The Christian proselytizers have arrived. We actually would prefer to get galleons because galleons can haul more than 1 unit at a time. But I don't want to build them right now. All right, so we got that. Where else do we have forests that we're actually working? Not over here. I think up by Skyrim we might have some. No, not there. There's this one here that we just finished for Hammy Hills, which it's not working yet, but will on growth. If you were able to work that. Are there any other forest tiles? I know I chopped down most of them. Just kept a handful of them. I guess we can... Well, I would have probably worked this if I had control of this tile. If I wasn't getting plowed by this insane culture and these handful of little cities. Oh, over at Under Pressure we have... Okay, over at Under Pressure. There's a forest over there. We can come help over here. And I have a lot of forest down here. It's like every forest I tried to preserve. This tile I should get control of. Wait, oh, never mind. Maybe not. I just lost this tile. Huh. I would have thought that I would have control of this one. It's only it's second ring for Power Peninsula. And Power Peninsula has decent culture. It's not like this is really bad. I guess Valencia and Salamanca are both pushing on it, but yeah, I think I don't know, I feel like we should be able to get control of this. I did build the cottage there. All right, so Constitution in.
No free man shall be taken, imprisoned, or in any other way destroyed.
And now we have unlocked our way to democracy tech. Finally unlocked our way there. Okay, next goal, let's pick up corporation so we get the extra trade route in every city. And then I will grab gunpowder, military tradition rifling because I am not Willem AI. And we'll see if we can build some more units there. All right, so we finished this. So we might as well start Statue of Liberty. We got nothing else that's that high of a... I mean, we can build a jail, but, like, who cares? Just start Statue of Liberty. Base production 18. Just wondering if I have a better city. Probably not. I like this is basically the same. Hammy Hills. Probably should have built Forbidden Palace here a long time ago. All right, anyway. We might as well do the jails while we lack anything else that we really need. Heroic Epic done here. Okay. I don't really care about the jail that much. Let's just have you build these. You're just going to build knights for right now. And look at that. Base production is 25. So plus 25%. So what's a quarter of that? Is 6 production, roughly. So that would be 31. So it's 50 plus 6. So we did get like 56 base production here. That's very good in the pre-factory era. So we can get 2-turn knights, and yeah, actually even a little bit better than that. Once we have like factories, railroads, biology, this will be an amazing, amazing spot. All right. Oh, you know what I should actually do? Let me change this up. You should probably do the customs house because this trade income is pretty insane. Let's swap Murica over to National Epic, and we'll have a different city build the Wonder. Tombstone is our best, so I could have Cowpatty work on it. Yeah, Cowpatty's not doing anything at the moment. Nothing crucial to build here. The city has 19 base. Oh, I wonder if we can get +1 there to get 20 base. Oh well. But yeah, well, we'll just start on this. Why not? $19. I could do this. All right. We'll run this right now. That gets us to 20. Gets us to the even 20 production, so a 30-turn build. Statue of Liberty is very expensive. We always could use the Great Engineer to help out if we need to. Take away democracy, but the thing is, if I take away democracy, it will toss me out of Emancipation. It'll throw me out of this as soon as... If you don't have the tech, it'll force you out of the civic, is the thing. So... oh yeah, and we also need the Wall Street for a corporation. Oh wait, I don't want to build it here because I want a bank here for the shrine, and this is going to tie up this city for too long. So it's going to have to be Hammy Hills then. So in that case, you finish the pike, and then Hammy Hills, you can do the one to do Statue of Liberty. You actually have 17 base production. As soon as you grow in 4 turns, you're going to be at 20 base, which will go to... Yeah, so that'll work. That'll work. Take away an equally expensive tech and research it twice. I don't know. We'll see, maybe. I'm not as hung up about this as some of you seem to be. All right. We'll see. Maybe we can do that for something else. Just trying to see something else that's also roughly 4,000. Have to be something down the road. Try to do it with something like steam power, I suppose. Actually, here it is, steel. Steel's the tech. It's the same cost. You can try to double research steel down the road. People are want to see that take place. I can understand. All right. Yeah, I think the only other forests are up here. Let's move these guys up over to Skyrim and see what they can do there. All right, so you can come down here. The religion is spreading. Manifest destiny. And yeah, it would be better if these were caravels or galleons. Okay, so we still have this. Port under pressure. You know, we thought that when we founded the city that we were going to be pressuring Shanghai. It turned out that the name under pressure was very apt, but it was us who was going to get pressured and not the AI. We were the ones who were getting pressured.
What's the plan?
Probably should have a missionary to go with this too. Oh well. And one of these cities needs to build a fishing boat. Actually, double fishing boats. Oh, did we finally lose Stonehenge? We finally lost Stonehenge, right? So we no longer get culture. Yeah, we no longer get free culture. So we actually do need a missionary for that, or else we're not going to expand borders at all. I don't suppose you can one turn a missionary to go with this. No. Oh well. You could build cultural buildings and under pressure to get tiles back. No, we're never getting these. We're not getting these tiles back. Trust me, once it flips like that, we're not getting it back. Building more cultural stuff is not gonna be enough here. And we already have 58 culture per turn. So like if that's not enough, building like a library for 2 extra culture per turn is not gonna really matter. It's not gonna be enough at least. Anyway. Well, we can help out at least by getting lumber mills on these tiles for under pressure. All my cities have religion. The one city that doesn't is this new one that we're planning on planting. You know what I could do? I could have this missionary head down there on the caravel, because I don't really have anything else in range. That'll probably get there at about the same time. So I think that works. All right. So we're going to do our burn 1 turn of anarchy so we can get into uni suffrage, which is big for us. All right. Let's take a look now at the glorious sight of every town now having +1 production. I'll just put the tile yields on so we can see. Like, so you can really see when they hit the town status, 2 food, 1 production, 7 commerce. That's pretty nice there. Could just borrow some Chinese cultural buildings. As I said, we've been trying to stay peaceful with these guys. And they've left us alone, so Honest Abe is happy to stay on good terms with them. All right, look at this city. Yeah, now Rodeo Country is like one of my better cities for production. 23 base production now, thanks to all those. And Hammy Hills is now up to 25 base production. So, yeah. And that'll be 28 once it grows in a couple turns. 28. What is the 28? So 28, the 50% would take that to another 14, so that's 42, and then plus another 28. So that would be 70 production per turn towards Statue of Liberty. Not bad. All right, so the conversion of more Mansa will have to wait for now. We're going to skedaddle down here and join the party. Now, we don't need any workers because it's a 1-tile island. We do need work boats, though. I'm not sure that I'm going to work these tiles here, but I will at least lumber mill them. All right, well, if we want to build more missionaries, we do have a caravel that can ferry some of them over there. I wish you could upgrade caravels into galleons, but you can't. Okay, there we go. And let's turn off the yield indicator. Some people I know play the game with that on, but it makes me dizzy keeping it on, so I usually turn it off. Okay. More of these lumber mills. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a check-in on the rest of the game state. Okay, so we are second in GMP, but we don't have research on right now. Still 5th in soldiers. We continue to maintain our food edge. We have a nice production edge as well at this point in time. If we turn tech on, so our break-even is 70%. Okay, we are number 1 at our break-even rate, so that's good to see. And in terms of tech. Okay. Wow, we are not, corporations actually pretty widely known. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty widely known. Okay. And then everybody has drama music, so that's pretty cheap. So this one that we're chasing after, Izzy has picked up scientific method, but she's missing quite a bit that we have. Because like we have nationalism, we have replaceable parts, we have education, we have liberalism behind that, we have constitution. We unfairly have democracy tech, which, as we said, we're going to try to double research steel to make up for that. Because it's the only other tech I see that has the same amount of beakers. So anyway, the tech leaders does seem to be Mansa Musa. Wang Khan, maybe not so much anymore. Maybe not quite so much. So he doesn't have liberalism, but he does have, what is he? So we're up, we are up, liberalism, we're up, replaceable parts. Is that it? Is he actually ahead of us? Well, we have Constitution. Can he research Constitution? I don't think he can. Or does he have that too? Hold on. No, we would be able to see that, right? Democracy. Does he have all those texts too? He just got democracy. Okay. So he has constitution. Wow. Geez, this guy is out of control. Mansa is just ridiculous in this game. Holy cow. He has half our cities and he's keeping up in tech. He's actually still a little bit ahead. Okay. Yeah, we're up liberalism, replaceable parts. And he is up these old techs and then corporation gunpowder. Okay, Jesus Christ, this guy. Chin cities, how close are they getting to a culture win? I mean, they're not that close right now, but if he turns the slider on, we will have to keep. He's also up chemistry too. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's freaking Mansa, you guys. He is unbelievable as an AI. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 cities. 8 cities. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, we're literally going to be double his size, but he just is that strong of an AI. And, we've been running this game where we've been in Emancipation from the beginning of the game, and yet he is still keeping up in tech. It's absolutely insane how good he is at teching in this game. It's completely crazy. All right. Oh, she actually has spices to trade. I don't think we have spices. No, we do not. So I would love to trade for these. Could you spare this for a good friend? Always happy to help. Thank you. All right, Hannibal. Oh, Hannibal does have, we have enough on our hands right now. Okay. All right, well, let's keep an eye out for him. Now, he has neighbors that he dislikes as well. Where is he? Where is Hannibal? Okay. So he does not like us, but he also does not like Mansa, and he also does not like Wang Khan. So he's most likely targeting one of them. But we have to keep an eye out because he is plotting war with somebody. Whereas he is not. And Chin has not been plotting war the whole game. Okay. Hannibal doesn't have optic. Yeah, Hannibal I don't think can reach us. Where's his text? Hannibal, yeah, he does not have optics, so he cannot reach us with ships. So he's not plotting war against us. He's looking. Let's see who he's going after. I'm just curious who his target is. To no surprise, Mansa is going to be the biggest target, the biggest person we have to watch out for in this game, just because his ability is so insane. All right. We are knocking out these techs really fast too. Like really fast. All right, let's send you. Let's get you down here. 3 turns. I think this might take slightly longer. No, not really. 3 turns. Got that missionary incoming. All right, I thought we had another forest we were working over here, but maybe it got swallowed up by Chinese. I think we were working this tile and it just got swallowed up. Under Pressure has just gotten crushed into being like this terrible city. Remember when we actually had control of these tiles over here? Man, those Halcyon days of old. What a sad story of poor Under Pressure. Everyone has their own religion except Isabella. That's true. That's wild. Out of all the games, to think that she would be the one AI that doesn't have a religion. As I said, pretty wild. All right. Let's go up here. We can at least... we probably should have gone down to the south where there's more tiles that are actually getting worked. At least it's a quiet game, pretty peaceful. Let's get the foreign trade route thing. Actually, that's not that important. Let's get the jail for more spy stuff, just to maintain spy visibility. Let's just check in on that, actually. So we can see Hannibal, right? We cannot see him. We're going to need to get Mansa, because we're about to lose research visibility on him. Mansa's a more important person to track anyway, let's be honest. Hannibal's not really that important to track in terms of what he's researching. Yeah, you guys should come down here. There's definitely more forest tiles to improve down here. I am disappointed we didn't get this city here. I was just asleep at the wheel on that. I just totally forgot to build the settler. I don't know why. After we got astronomy, I just completely forgot about it. I never thought Izzy would slip down there that quickly and found a city. But as I said, I was just asleep at the wheel. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, we actually are. I mean, it's not like we're slouches on culture here. We're actually getting 58 culture per turn. But look, we're actually losing control of the center tile. That's how absurd Chin's culture is. We're actually losing control of the center tile in a city that's producing 58 culture per turn. It's about to hit 5,000 culture in 23 turns. And yet we're still struggling to control the center tile itself. A windmill. Okay, well, we can replace that.
Noun. An ingenious device for obtaining
All right.
individual
Next up, we want to
without
grab some of these
individual
military techs. So we can get gunpowder. Oh, we need workboats out of this city. Yeah, we need workboats to go over there. All right, forge done. Library next. No, courthouse next. Look at this city. We're starting to get some actual production here, though. Base production 16 now that we've got the lumber mills. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll take that. And we'll be able to... Wow, the city's actually growing onto some of these tiles. And imagine that. This city also needs a courthouse very badly because of those maintenance costs. All right, cool. All these little cities, they're going to be all grown up soon. They grow up so fast. I just feel sorry for under pressure. Christianity spread. Oh, Mansa looks to be spreading Christianity around. Okay. So he's going to spread the religion for us, I guess, because he wants more. I mean, he might be trying to go for culture. I don't think he's especially close on culture, though, or at least he's not as close as China is. I mean, if China's trying to run the culture slider, we can, like, if he's still on medieval tech, I guess we'll know if he just starts falling insanely far behind on tech that he's, doesn't look like that's happened yet, but like if he's just insanely far behind on tech, we'll know. All right, Mansa. So he's up gunpowder on us and whatever's behind gunpowder. I think we said he had chemistry as well. So we need to get this re-improved. City's actually going to starve this. Dang it. It's going to starve a size because that got pillaged and I have no food in the bank. That's very annoying. Well, might as well do this then for one turn. I have workers that can replace that, but there's workers up here that are not doing. They can come down here next turn and replace that, but that's unfortunate. So he was on scientific method. Gotcha. All right. Well, it looks like this has not been claimed by anybody, so that's good. And we've got the missionary coming over. Yeah, remember we didn't realize this. I mean, this peninsula has contributed a lot. We have 5 cities down here. That's a lot. Including the wonderful city of Shackleton. Game's best city. All right. Let's get the cities founded, and then that's probably going to be a stopping point for today's session. I can't remember, by the way, what was the name we were going to run for that one? If you guys don't mind reminding me. All right, let's do military tradition first. Which means we have to do music. National epic done. So let's see what we can get here. Dutch Harbor, that's it. Dutch Harbor. Thanks for the reminder. All right. And we could still use a few more knights, honestly. Can't really have too many of these because they'll turn into calves. And, well, you guys have seen in previous games what it's like having calves. Okay, so this is our Shrine City. Yep. So we want to get Wall Street in here. Probably should have started that before the jail. Jail is not a very useful thing to build. But I forgot that that was the Shrine City. Okay. Observatory done. You are going to need health next, so why don't you do the grocer? A lot of these cities are just going to slowly be building these things for like the rest of the game. All right. Hannibal finished his shrine. That's also adopted. There we go. Also adopting late game civics. Too bad he doesn't lose a turn to anarchy by doing that. All right. I guess you can just head on back now, Caravel. You're done. All right, 1 workboat for this fish. 7 turns to get there. All right, you guys need to come back and replace this windmill. Got the missionary actually landed on the same turn. That's pretty funny. All right, you, Galleon, come over here and you can be a missionary farrier. And then as for you, I don't know what I want to do with you. Come hang out over here, I suppose. Just we have another ship in this area if we need it. Izzy canceled my trade routes. What do you mean? We still have active trade routes. Did she cancel a deal? Oh, she just swapped into mercantilism. Okay, that's all right. I see what you're saying. She canceled the trade. I was like, wait, what? She went into mercantilism. She won't stick with that for too long. I don't know why she wanted that, but she won't stick with that forever. There's a beat up Izzy Caravel down here. Yeah, Caravel.
If music be the food of love, play on.
All right, so military tradition. Jail done. With nothing else crucial to build, just do the security bureau. We definitely are not going to run that though. I don't mind running some merchants just in case I can get the chance to get a merchant for like Sid Sushi or something down the road. All right, Dutch Harbor was the city name we wanted. Literally bringing Christianity to the last corners of the earth. I know, right? All right, so we need the lighthouse first. In these little ice ball cities, that's more important. So we need that to get the whales in range. Military tradition in 2. Another Christian city. We've almost got most of the lumber mills done over here. What? Oh my god, we lost that tile too? Jeez. This is like watching this city looks like it's sinking into the ground. Look at this. We're only down to 56% remaining. Oh wait, no, I think I'm getting confused of these 2 tiles. Okay, we still have control of this one for now. For now, it's like it feels like it's sinking into the unstoppable wave of Chinese culture, cultural resistance. Yeah. Anyway, though, I mean, I think we're still in good shape. Mansa's research is really hard to keep up with, but everyone else we're doing well against. So yeah, he has chemistry. He just got scientific method. And wait, he can research biology? Is that? Oh, because he has chemistry. That's right. Okay. Yeah, we're in kind of a good race with Mansa for like the tech lead right now. So we'll do military tradition and get rifles just so we have some safety in case we get attacked. So yeah, everybody has drama, but then I guess Izzy has scientific method and then that's it. And then she's behind us by quite a bit because she's missing constitution, education, liberalism, she's missing gunpowder, she's missing replaceable parts, she's missing a lot. And then Mansa, yeah, he's up chemistry, scientific method. Those are the 2 techs he's up. We are up military tradition, or we're researching that now. So we're up liberalism, replaceable parts, and and that's it. No, that's it. We're up these two, and he's up these two. Okay, and he actually has democracy legitimately, where we're gonna have to research something for it. So yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close between the two of us. Yeah, so our power has been creeping up a little bit. And in terms of GMP, yeah, he is clearly going to be the top dog in terms of GMP. Just, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's probably pretty capped out. I don't think his cities can get a lot bigger, but we're pretty capped out as well. We also can't really get too much stronger. We'll see. See if we have to ever make a move on this guy. He just seems content to sit there and build. So I've been trying to be patient and be peaceful with him. He is still plotting war. Maybe Hannibal can attack him and slow him down. That would sure be nice. That would be nice. Hannibal does not like Mansa. He also doesn't like Wang Khan, but I would sure love it if like 20 Carthaginian knights would slam into Mansa. Although there's also the danger, which would be that what if Mansa counterattacks and steamrolls right through him? That would be really bad. What if Mansa doubles his territory? If that's the case, we would probably have to start being more proactive. We would then have to make sure we took over China at the very least and possibly intervene on the other continent, but we'll see. Oh, we actually have visibility over here. We need to get more Christianity over here because it provides visibility in his cities, which is really nice. I love being able to see what he has in here. Anyway, though, this is a good stopping point. I said I was going to play until we got Dutch Harbor established, so we'll pick this up here next time. We got about 3 hours today, which is usually what I'm shooting for. All right, so the game continues to be peaceful, but we were able to get into our late game civics. I think we have all the civics we're going to run for the late game. And yeah, we're working on Statue of Liberty, so should be fun. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. I will see you again next week when we will have a new intro game instead of Teamfight Tactics. Octopath Traveler 2 will be out next week, so we'll give that a whirl. Anyway, have a great weekend. Take care, folks. See you soon.